Alright, let me just switch over to browser source. I think it's fine. We don't have to wait 2 more minutes. And Super Cheese writes, I actually know that song and I cannot sing it really well, so I think I'm not gonna read it. But it's the Dixie song still, right? Yeah, it's gonna be accurate. We'll be using another mod for this game. It makes the game much harder. It's called Rebalance mod. And it aims to bring more realism to the game, in a sense that brigades actually have more sprites in them. We prefer the Union battle songs, yeah. But playing the Union is for babies, so we are not gonna do that. Yeah. I would agree with that statement. Let's take a look. So we start a new campaign. Hey Frankie, welcome. Spending some cane salt was very challenging. At least you could make it. Good to hear. So, you have always dreamed of becoming a military officer like your father. You feel it it is your destiny to serve your nation, earning glory with honor on the battlefield. Is there an option to play as the Union but with Great Britain guaranteed to intervene against you? That will help make it more difficult. No, there is no such way. There is no intervention of any nations. There is sort of alt history going on when you play as the Confederacy, as you can probably figure out. But yeah, if you play as the Union, you'll just get insane amount of recruits and money to fund your army. So we'll need to pick traits now. It's very important what we pick. So let's take a look. We could be a tactician, strategist, or logistician. Each of them would give us army organization, so that's not a concern, but what we give as the second trait, what we get is actually very, very important. And reconnaissance is useless. Training is good, but we would be better served going for logistics, I think. Amateur stock tactics, professional stock logistics, I hear. Yeah, I do think that. So, Mexican-American War, artillery, medicine. We definitely don't want the reconnaissance. Training. It's tempting, but medicine is better, I think. Just recover troops instead of hiring new ones is better, because you can also, like, if you recover units, they will actually get their guns back. So that's pretty powerful. Training would just give us a discount on veterans. So artillery, you served as an artillery officer in the Northern Mexico campaign. Your battery was positioned perfectly to anchor our defense at the Battle of Buena Vista. Okay, let's pick artillery. Means FedEx is the deadliest force on the planet. Yeah, I guess that would make that right? Let's increase the game volume a little bit. It seems a little bit low. So now we need to pick the other trait, the last one. This one is the most important, I actually think. So economy is great. That will allow you to buy equipment cheaper. Convertex. I wasn't ready for that one. Okay, yeah, business would be good. Discount on equipment doesn't seem bad, but you need to consider that the biggest, most powerful thing in the game is actually politics. Because if you have politics, it will give you flat out buff to all the campaign battle rewards. And that could be thousands and thousands of men and money, dollars. So that's better. Just go for this. And you will also get +1 econo. So yeah, just go logistics and economy if you want to min-max, I think. The other traits can be good, but this setup is just so much better. Hard choice. So the country is divided. You cannot fight your own people, so you have to return home and join the Confederate States of America. The high spirits and esprit de corps of your fellow countrymen will help you forge a powerful army and win the war. And this mod is insane. Last time I just fooled around a little bit. I wasn't playing like to best of my ability. I was just trying to see what sort of armies the enemies built and things like that. I picked this and I still died. So if we go medium, I think it's gonna be challenging enough. Brigadier General. I can maybe drop you the link. It's called Rebalance Mode. So should be it, I think. So the link is a little bit bloated, but you should be able to get that. To aren't the very model of Major General. Oh. Yeah, no problem. So RM. And here we have the sum up of our skills, so we'll get bonus income, some discount on equipment, veterans are standard cost, ammunition, recruiting, units restore for 4% casualties after the battle. We only can have 1 core for now, that's standard, everything is fine. And let's begin. Even the first battle is gonna be insanely difficult. Because you actually keep the units that survive, which is the worst, because the Union will get quite a few units. General, your first assignment is to secure a small coastal fort at this bank of Potomac River. Your vanguard must hurry up and eliminate the Union batteries while the fort is lightly guarded. The Federals have been alerted and gather forces to block the river passage in front of you. Get your nose. Additionally, enemy regiments have been spotted marching along this road. But the mod actually makes the entire game harder quite a bit, so yeah, it's gonna be even worse than you remember, if you remember this game vanilla. Advance fast and gain ground before the fort is heavily reinforced, or else your task will be much harder. The rest of your troops will join you in about half an hour. Okay, so we have half an hour to inflict as much damage as possible. Let's slow the game down, or rather stop it. Let's take a look at our forces. So we start with a general unit. We do start with skirmishers. We do start with cavalry and two brigades of infantry. 640 men each. The mod should have added Mexico's surprise third faction. Yeah, many things would have been possible to add, I think. Some mods might actually be more aggressive in that regard. So let's go here to start running our troops. There, we need to hurry, because the enemy is currently advancing his brigades over here. He wants to reinforce the fort, and we can cut them off if we hurry fast enough. However, there are skirmishers, so we want to take fire on our own and then chase them out of these woods. And if possible, take our brigades there to ambush the enemy brigades of infantry. Looks like that is their first skirmisher brigade. To be able to chase them out, and our cavalry can try to flank. I'm sure there is gonna be at least one more. Oh yeah, there they are. Our general shouldn't really go that much in the front. It can be quite difficult for him. If we fire from the forest, it's of course gonna provide cover. So you have these tabs on the left. You have morale, cover, condition, which is like your stamina basically. And then you have reloading bar, ammunition, it's the white bar, number of men in this unit. Yeah, he was. It's fine though. He can take a few shots, and it's really actually good to do that sometimes. We need to rush our infantry here. And the cavalry can try to charge these guys once it goes outside the forest. We don't want to charge too early, because it will exhaust them very quickly. While our skirmishers can continue firing on this unit. Charge them. Still keep going. It's bravery inspired troops. Their noble fight for our... well, yeah. Yeah, the skirmish unit needs to be routed as well. Let's keep pushing, even if we take some casualties from the skirmishers, that's fine. Pursue with the cavalry. They are taking significant losses, yes. Okay, now we have an enemy brigade of infantry. So let's hold with this. I'm gonna actually reposition, take cover in that house. And this unit, I'm gonna try to run it there. And yeah, also disallow them retreating. They might also have their own cavalry or artillery in here, so we need to be mindful of that. We don't want this to let them through in here, but you can see they are sending some reinforcements outside the fort, which can be bothersome. So I'm gonna keep the cavalry together with our army, I think, just because we might need to charge it in. Cavalry is really bad in this game, like considering charging infantry blobs, it's just not gonna happen. You will take a lot of losses. The Yankees seem determined to defend the fort. We've got reinforcements and supplies, use them well. Okay. So reinforcements, immediately start running them all here. No horses. Horses are actually good. I like to control the cavalry manually and just swoop in and snipe enemy artillery. But if you use them against infantry, they are gonna absolutely melt. Reinforcements. Yeah. Okay, let's advance with this infantry blob. Let's actually reposition our general. The skirmishers are taking a beating here. There is also this infantry, I'm worried it might make it out. And our cavalry is quite stupid. They have stopped and are firing at our skirms. I could maybe even try to run in, snipe their artillery with the cavalry, but they might take a lot of shots if we do that. Because I don't actually think they will have any more infantry in there, they just send everything out. I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, they are firing at us with the cannons. But it's solid shot for now. The worry would be getting a face full of grape shot. And they are probably gonna be able to do that. Okay, let's just run in. If we are very close, it might be good. This seems actually like a game I could enjoy. It's not super fast paced. Yeah. You can also go with this called just slow-mo. I actually like to run the battles on slow motion usually. Yeah, the horses can just whee inside. Very historically accurate, you know. Okay, let's run the new infantry in here. We need to stop these guys, so let's just use this infantry. And this blob needs to pursue this. Our skirmishers are running, so let's reinforce that. And our cavalry managed to beat their artillery. Now we'll get grape shot. Hurts. We already lost 63 cavalrymen, but for the price of eliminating their entire artillery force, I think it's well worth it. Problem will be once their infantry returns to their fort. Skyrim horses are supposed to be north. Yeah. Okay, ammunition. Skirmishers. General. We have problems, we need to stop these guys, and then they don't want to stop, which is a big problem. And I cannot really use the cavalry on them, so we are gonna have to besiege the fort properly. I think they also have skirmishers in here. Okay, let's stop in this field. So what about this? Yeah, we already have a unit that's just useless. Let's continue pushing with Siegfried and this unit. Fire on that. The dream here would be to also be able to just completely disintegrate some of their units, which can happen. Like for example, we disabled completely the enemy artillery. But this infantry is gonna be tough to handle. We would have to melee them in order to morale break them and capture them. or just shoot them enough to a point where they will just disintegrate, which that could very well happen to this unit actually. Once they drop to like 160 men. Skirmishers aren't really used to hold up against concentrated volleys from infantry brigade, but they can be annoying if the AI picks your men apart from distance. It depends what kinds of weapons they have as well. You will see that once we get to have the army screen. But for now, just this. We also need to capture the fort, but I'm completely fine with just picking their force apart first because we do have some time left. And each enemy we kill has a chance to drop his weapon on the battlefield and we can loot that later. And I do think we are fighting from a favorable position. Let's send the cavalry around. I don't want to risk them, but it might be worth it. If we see a very good opportunity. So how are we doing against the skirmishers? Yeah, they are taking a beating. Our guys here need to move up into the forest a little better. There are skirmishers on an infantry blob in here. But we have 2 units concentrating fire, so we should be good. Yeah, we have skirmishers here, let's send them on the flank. And with these guys, yeah, just pour some fire into them. They are exposed without cover, so that was quite a bit. These guys actually have a little cover and they are on the edge of the range. Not super effective. These guys might actually try to take cover inside the buildings. And we'll send the ammunition wagon here. These guys continue the field. One of our colonels have been wounded. That's fine, that happens all the time. So just don't worry about that too much. Now we have flanking fire. They'll keep pushing. Now we inflicted quite a bit losses. Yeah, their infantry division is actually routing, or not division, brigade. So still keep them up. They have some skirms there. We'll see if this recovers. Possible that it will. I don't like to risk the cavalry too much because it's gonna be useful. This is not the final stage of this battle, not by any stretch of imagination. So all the units we have are actually gonna be necessary to be kept around for obvious reasons. Okay, their skirms are moving for our supply maybe. Looks like that might be the case. Try to send our skirms around. And I'm going to actually start sending our infantry here. Even if they take cover, we'll be able to break them. And this forest is gonna be a problem for cover, but they have less men, so we should really be doing well. They are routing. Let's send the cavalry. I think I'd like to charge them, but condition is very low. So the units wouldn't really do very well in melee. I don't want to suffer any extra losses if I can avoid that. Trouble now is they are gonna totally shoot my cavalry because they are no longer routing. Let's send the infantry blob. Deal with that. Everything seems to be going well. I think their skirms just routed, yeah. So in that case we are fine, let's pursue. And, well, just kill these guys. Still have time, so we should use it to just completely destroy all the units we can. Because if we don't, the enemy army will actually keep them around, as it will just mean free men and weapons for the enemy army in the future. We definitely don't want that to happen. Arch. The cavalry is probably gonna take some losses, like 5 men or something like that. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Yeah, and now the skirmishers are gone. Send this unit as a reinforcement to these guys. And keep the cavalry here. The iron horses can make it inside the fort. We have a free unit here, so let's send them as help against these guys. And yeah, just pick them apart now. They do have a big disadvantage at this point, I think. Just make sure we don't do any mistakes. So this is our cavalry, let's keep it here. Maybe we can swoop in at some point. And it looks like, yeah, we are still winning this engagement, but they still have 300 men. It has to be fixed. Let's try flanking fire. These guys are exchanging fire quite well. This should be a deciding factor for them. Run them in position. And this brigade just completely routed. Okay. Let's prepare to capture the fort. They might have a supply wagon somewhere, but I don't want to risk it. Go with our cavalry. I'm gonna keep them, I think. Actually, how's that condition? It's 80%. Oh, we have secured the fort. That's a problem. I didn't want to do that yet. Not too bad, but still wanted to inflict some more losses on them. That makes me think we should maybe charge them even though we are exhausted. Just make sure we rout them off the field. This unit needs to get into range. Yeah, let's just advance into the field, it's fine. Can take it. It's gonna be a shot, or volley rather. Then another charge. Okay, let's send the cavalry after the 80 men. We should be able to destroy them. Unfortunately, they were so low condition they couldn't even charge at that point, but the cavalry should be able to do it. Send the infantry, okay. We won the stage. Now it's the second stage of the battle. Battles can have multiple stages. They will get reinforcements. The fort has served our purpose for some time and has prevented enemy supply ships from passing this section of the river. But now the Union is on the offensive. Ironclads approach to bombard us. So ironclads are warships basically from the period, and they are armored and they have cannons on them, so they can bombard us from the river. Federal infantry has disembarked west of the fort and is moving to attack. We have called for help and more troops will arrive shortly to support the defense. It is advised to deploy some skirmishers along the ridge west of the fort to delay the Yankee advance. We need to buy time for our fort's batteries to counterfire and disable the ironclads. General, hold your ground at all costs. We must prove today that the rebellion has a strong foundation and that we will fight for every inch of southern soil. Take a look at our stuff. We'll start by concentrating fire on one of the ironclads. And in terms of our defenses, we have a fort which has unlimited supply of ammunition, I think. And we do have several infantry units. So I'm just gonna get them here, actually. Concentrate, because the Union is gonna send a lot of units. But I don't really want to send anyone outside the fort like the game advises you to do, because that's pretty bad. Instead, just keep them concentrated. If they try to break through, we will even grape shot them, I think. And you can see the number there, that's their actual like health pool or crew. So once that's depleted, the ironclad will be disabled. So the cannons should be doing pretty well. And we can expect enemy units to show up soon. However, if there is a forest, we might not be able to spot them right away. And they will have their own artillery, I'm pretty sure. The bad news is the only cavalry we will have is the 150 horsemen we have from the first stage. And they can be routed pretty quick because they already lost like 1/4 of their troops. So it's better to keep more, but unfortunately I just wasn't able to do it. If we see a star next to a division, or not division, brigade name, actually means they have a skill point assigned, which means they already are quite advanced. Send this cavalry unit to overlook from that farm. And they will have plenty of infantry coming at us. The skirmishers. And this might be our only reinforcements for now. I'm sure we'll get more infantry at some point, but for now we just don't have it. And yes, you can see that there are cannons there. Take a look properly. Okay, let's just focus on the ironclads. Don't need to necessarily fire at the infantry, that's fine. They don't even have capability to hit me outside of range, so there's no real reason to hurry with that. So now I'm gonna swoop in and capture this supply wagon. They do have a general in there, but generals are pretty tough to take out. They have 2 artillery units. It's tempting to go for it, but they might have another infantry brigade in here, which I wouldn't be surprised by that at all. Don't shoot, just capture it. Capture it. Yeah, it's ours. Send the supply here. And we should make sure we kill the general if possible, or at least chase him outside the immediate area. This unit is gonna be a tempting target. But again, I wanted to kill the general, so I don't think we can do it. We'd probably have to be stuck in the corner there. I might have to do it. It looks like they are guarding their artillery quite well here. Unfortunately, that isn't an option for us. We'll just try to surround him in the corner, send the supplies around to capture them. They will bombard our units, but we have cover. Be fine. They don't seem enthusiastic to really advance there. We have reinforcements. Okay. Go the general. Send this unit to this farm. We don't need to run. That would tire them out very quickly, and their general is dead. So let's send the cavalry on this farm. We're gonna have to look out for any exposed cannon, but they are keeping a unit there. What might happen when they start to actually advance is they will like not keep a good guard on their cavalry at that, or on their artillery at that point. But for now it seems really tough. Let's use these units to flank the enemy positions, and then we'll use it in combination with our fort units to surround and execute this army. Looks like they actually are sending this infantry force here. I'm pretty sure they are aware of this, so they probably are afraid. I would go for the cavalry. At least it's gonna tire them out a little bit. Yeah, they also had another unit in the first, so they really are trying quite hard. It's okay though, we are fine with that. Now we have disabled one of the ironclads, let's do the other one immediately. We need to do it. And now we will actually run into position. This second unit is gonna just go into this farm, I think. And we don't have a general here. Gonna have to keep mine here. Make sure this doesn't break, because that would be disastrous. I'm pretty sure they will try to fight us properly at some point, probably once they lose the advantage in terms of artillery on the field. which might be after their ironclads are down. So they are focusing on this, which is totally fine. We don't mind that at all. There is another unit in the forest there. Again, just keep that in mind. And let's try to go around. Maybe we can sneak in, because they might do something pretty stupid. Yeah, let's go back a little bit. This unit, you don't want to overextend too bad. And yeah, this unit has to keep cover here. Go across that strait. Yeah, they have all the units here, but they can turn around with this if we approach too closely. So I'm gonna try it. We are still hidden, but they might react very quickly. I think they are in the mod is actually more reactive to things like that than it would have in the vanilla game. In the vanilla game, you can basically run circles around them. Right here, we are gonna have to be a little careful. That engagement. Fine. Oh yeah, they are advancing. That's good. They don't want to really break that, I don't think. They might send this unit. We'll see. For now it looks like they don't really want to break off anything. But it's perfect. I actually would like to eliminate and not capture that unit. Because capturing them, they would move very, very slowly. Instead, if we kill them all, we're gonna eliminate them and we can still scavenge the cannon from the battlefield. One of our colonels is injured again, that's fine. And ironclad 42. It's actually good we lured them to this side, and now eliminating the artillery is always so nice. When you manage to pull it off, it feels so good. Finish them off. Okay. Now this is an elite unit, so we should really try to sit down and execute it if we can. What we will have to do is send this unit around. Early war artillery does basically nothing at this range, yeah. Unless you get hit by a grape shot in the face by a big unit. It still does things, like the rebalance mode does affect it. Isn't the game volume a little bit too high? It might be, right? I think. If it is, just let me know, I can lower it a little bit. They are yelling it for melee. Oh, it is okay, okay. Good. Turn around. Okay. One of our officers is dead. It's not great, but we can manage, I think. Okay, right now we need to run. They might get exhausted, but no, I don't think so. We'll probably have to out that unit. They are using the local superiority really well there, but here they will struggle. Now the ironclads are dead. Can we actually use our artillery? Gonna be good. And one of their units is breaking off. And in here as well. Let's go into the farmhouse. Cavalry. It's tempting to use it, but I really shouldn't. I'm just gonna keep it there again. Okay, they are trying to rush this. And our divisions out, or brigades rather. Grape shots canisters are scary, but the cannons were shooting round shots, which are useless when they don't have rifled cannon. Yeah. The late war artillery is a big change. Definitely. They probably don't even have Napoleons. They have the... I think they do have the worst howitzers. Yeah, just the lowest quality of howitzers there are. I think Napoleon is actually slightly too expensive for them at this point. Even if you take losses, it's worth it to just eliminate them. So let's do it. Problem will be disengagement most likely. It doesn't look like it's going too well. Maybe I'm mistaken. Gonna be just fine. Need to get a flank on these guys. The artillery is gonna help out a little bit, but again, it's nothing really amazing. But they do have 144 and 111 kills. It's mostly from killing the ships though. Yeah, they are routing still. I think we can keep them fairly low morale and then swoop in with the cavalry. Finish off or capture at least one unit. That would have been good. They are trying to charge us. Let's shoot them in the face. Wasn't super effective, but they are low on morale, I think, and also stamina condition. I'm gonna try to start shooting that, I think. Here it's fine. Still inflicting some losses. I think the mod actually rebalances it, so they are at least a little useful. It's no longer like 1 casualty per volley for early artillery. Like at least 5, you can see that happening. So I like that change. The AI of course has it as well, so you can no longer just ignore it for like a long time. Okay, let's capture the skirmishers. We got a charge. Don't want to micromanage that. No, this unit needs to advance a little bit. I only have played the Sid Meier's Gettysburg game. I remember there being a number of different cannon, towed and not towed. Yeah, isn't it the Ultimate General Gettysburg? Yeah, that's like prelude to this game. This game is like, it's basically like we talked about Witcher 2 before. So Gettysburg would be something like if you compare Witcher 2 to Witcher 3. In comparison with Gettysburg and this game. So this game is just far superior in every single way imaginable. It's like if you took the one battle and then made the entire game around the same concept. So it is quite good. In here there is no actual like towed artillery. All the artillery is actually just pushed, I think. You cannot have horses, I don't think. I might be wrong. They might switch to getting dragged by horses very slowly. But there is no like horse artillery like you would actually have. That's quite sad. And yeah, just keep fighting them, they're quite low. Once one of their units routs again, we'll try to swoop in with the cavalry. Keep them here. You can see KD here on each unit. It does count the kills from the previous stage of the battle as well. Consider. Cannon have done some damage. Yeah, it's not terrible. I'm gonna start shooting that. came up a little bit. They should start losing units soon. Surprisingly, they are still holding. Okay. Can hear a charge. That's brave of them, but I don't think they are gonna make a big difference. Maybe I'm wrong. Keep an eye out. Getting one of our units to be completely routed would actually be horrible here. Advance a little bit. Yeah, one of their units was completely destroyed. Send the cavalry on these guys and start shooting into the melee here. Might help out a little more. Yeah, just send them routing. Then these guys need to pursue if they can. It's gonna be a little difficult. Cavalry just took a beating, but they managed to do it. Try to use them again. And there is one last unit. In here, yeah, the cavalry is still taking a beating. Okay, now they are gone. None of them surrendered though, so no prisoners. It's quite unfortunate. We could have gotten more prisoners if we charged more, but in this mod you do lose a lot of condition by shooting. So usually you are just not in any condition to melee. Yeehaw! Get this. Or down Georgia. I actually played this out, but welcome, Borj. Welcome. Of course. Yes, we managed to capture some Springfield 42s and some Springfield 55s. The 55s are much better, obviously. Some 6-pounders were captured. These are the stuff they had. Yeah, the officers just got completely shreked, right? Wounded, wounded, wounded. One deceased. It was just a colonel. It's a shame that it wasn't the captain, but that's fine. And we have a colonel, or yeah, promoted from major. In terms of supplies, yeah, some palmettos were rescued. The palmetto is actually great. So in this game, yeah, I'm gonna show the army management screen. Silver campaign medal. Now we've gained $44,900 and 2,800 men. That's very little, but for the early game it's sufficient. So this is our core. This is our first core. We have a general, we have a skill. This one is tactics. All units have plus 5% speed. This is actually trash. I would like to pick another one, but you cannot start with one immediately. And then you have divisions. I'm gonna have to find another division, and then these red things mean that our officer is actually not able to command that. So you'll have to hire some new shiny captains from the barracks, and then you can pick and choose units and replenish them with veterans or rookies. We also have some reputation, which we can use the reputation to order extra stuff. In this case, we could get Archer, which is a pretty good commander. We could get Mississippi's, 2,000 of them, or Springfield 42s. I'm gonna get some of this stuff. So how much reputation do we have? We have 8. So I'm gonna just get that, and I'm gonna actually grab the rifles, I think. Leave the officer, because officers can die. They are a very fickle investment, basically. So the first thing we will do, let's take a look at the armory. And what we will want is pick and choose weapons that we will stockpile. So in this case, you will of course just go and buy Whitworths, because you want to have sniper units at some point, be able to pick apart enemy units from a distance. Springfields are a big upgrade for the south, but they are absolute worst guns for the Union to get, yeah. Because for south it's actually viable to go militia units with like farmers and just hide them in the forest into battles and then use them because of their higher melee capability. But it depends how much men you how many men you have, and sometimes even the recruits are gonna be a little tough to get. So I'm gonna try to avoid unnecessary casualties, of course. So yeah, buy with words. Let's take a look at cavalry. I'm gonna have to buy some palmettos. They have 1,000. I don't think I can afford buying all of that. That would be 30,000, which is almost everything we have. So I'll just avoid that for now. Elastic. Come on, more, don't be salty. You can play as the baby blue guys if you want, but don't force me to do it. So what we'll do is buy the best howitzers and just keep stockpiling them for late game. It's gonna cost us for now, but it's fine. And we could even buy some parrots. I don't think that's necessary though. They really shouldn't. And infantry rifles, they are not really that necessary to keep stockpiles of. You'll get plenty of them eventually. Let's just take a look at our organization. Also barracks. I think I'm gonna pick a few of these captains, cheapest ones. It's fine if you had to make that statement. I think that's not like that's obvious, but okay. Of course we are doing it for the challenge. So we can pick a skill point for this artillery unit. I think logistician is mostly the best trait for the artillery. Yeah, it quickly becomes boring. Let's get the logistics, and we'll have to pick veterans, the 6-pounders. Let's go 8. Train up some crew. And then camper is our infantry brigade. They can be 1500 strong, but we cannot do it yet. We're just gonna go. What are these rifles? Springfields, right? Get them to around that. Actually, I should go rookies. Some of these. Yeah, the other one can go rookie. Fine. We are gonna just rename the units because it's bad to keep the commander names because you will just get lost in the battlefield completely. So just name this the 1st infantry. Name this the 1st guard. Because they will have, eventually they will have better rifles and veterans instead of rookie recruits. This will be 1st howitzer. Yeah. All the Irish immigrants directly conscripted from the ships. Yeah, infantry guard howitzer. And we also want to buy some supplies. And let's take a look at the career points. I'm gonna just do politics. And the first battle we have access to should actually just be a side battle. Take a look, correspondence, captured message. Dear sir, with this message I would like to express my apologies for our defeat at the Potomac Ford. I'm ensuring that our men are still in good condition and we have enough supply to continue fighting General Marek. I doubt that we wiped out every single one, but fine. They still have plenty more. General, I respectfully inform you that President Lincoln is highly concerned about the advance of Marek towards Washington. My command consisted of 1,800 trained soldiers, has been ordered to enforce your army and will arrive shortly to your camp. So yeah, their army is 35,000 strong, apparently. It has some weapons and training. These are the categories that affect their army stats. but we can have, this is the main mission, which we don't want to do yet. Instead, we'll go here, New Sport News, but we'll be saving the game. It is a long play, but you can only save between missions, so it's not like you can save scam each engagement. But if I lose, I can go back to this, because losing is just, it will kill the run if I lose a single battle. That's how South and this mod work. Because there is very little room for error. It was very brave of you to refuse Lincoln's call to arms and join the Confederacy's cause. The Union is trying desperately to convince the locals not to secede and is attempting an investment of Virginia with military forces. Starving in Ireland, yeah. The Irish brigades were actually fighting on both sides, right? I think Union definitely had more. Numerous Union infantry is approaching our town from 3 directions: northwest, north, and northeast. It is vital to protect the town and show the Yankees that we are not going to leave our lands undefended. The incoming Union forces are too strong, we cannot stop them, only delay them. So it is advised to deploy skirmishers and advance north of the town to buy time. No, skirmishers are a very bad idea, as is usual. The game doesn't know itself. Our cavalry scouts have returned from the reconnaissance missions and will assist your efforts. That will actually be useful. Also are going to be other chaff units that we can sacrifice for weapons. If we lose the 3 units, it will just yield us positive results. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to kill them. But if they happen to die, it's actually a benefit. The Virginia local militia has been called up. We'll receive infantry and artillery to counterattack. Until then, hold your ground. So yeah, we start with our actual units. So let's immediately send our infantry in here. And our guard is going to have to take up positions in this city. Militia is gonna hide in the houses. Or militia, not militia, but our infantry, rather. Guard is gonna take up defensive position. It's better. There's a blockade in the cell, yeah, right. Okay, we have our carabiniers. These are, how do you call these? Mounted skirmishers, basically. They are horrible at fighting in melee, but they can shoot and then retreat. So that's like dragoons, basically, but it's later than Napoleonic era, so you would not call them that. I don't think it was only cotton, but the economy for the southern states was really not in a good shape. It had problems with industrial capacity as well. Keep our mounted skirmishers here. Provide us with overlook here, and once we spot any exposed artillery, go at them. Welcome for the privacy. Why is this so political? I'm just playing a game. No, you cannot play as the bad people, because then people will go apeshit. Fine, I only play as the bad people whenever I get the choice, and you know it. Let's get the supplies here. You can play as the bad people as long as you are acknowledging Curse timeline. I mean, of course, that doesn't even need to be stated, I don't think. And it is more challenging, that's the most important part. Okay. It is up to them to come at us. So really, yeah, if they wait, we are fine with that because we'll eventually get reinforcements. Making fun of the bad people. I guess that's fine. We are here for, right? Alright, so 11 minutes left. Let's give them their time, but I don't think they're gonna do much. They seem really reluctant to advance here. It's strange. Usually they just beeline it for you. From experience. They might be afraid of something. Maybe it's the... Not sure. You did your best to hold them off. Yeah, right, nobody ever will spot it, but alright. Our reinforcements arrived to teach them a lesson. Cavalry and supplies are on the way. Okay. The cavalry is gonna be super useful. Also, this infantry is gonna be super useful because it's gonna be warm bodies for our defense here. Hunter McClone. Sitskik. That was actually good, I think. Yeah, they seem really reluctant, but now they are actually showing their face. So their skirmishers have advanced into the river bed. It's gonna not work very well for them. I'll advance delaying action tactics. Frankie has got the message. I think he knows what's up. Because there is a plot twist. We are the bad people. Oh, we really aren't. Well, there is some merit to that. I'm gonna try to kill this artillery unit. But I maybe should wait a little bit more. Okay, we can hear a charge. Let's make sure we have our commander here to buff up morale. And then let's advance our mounted skirmishers. It's 1000. That is going to be a big problem because we cannot take that, I don't think. These militia units are 600 and something like that. Okay, let's go. Oh, that's their cavalry. Just ride in. Don't even stop. Don't stop for anything. Go. No. No. They are coming. They are going away. Why are they doing that? Okay, I'm gonna take that. That was almost horrible. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. Just don't do anything stupid. For example, run into the open and get shot by multiple units at once. Yeah, they didn't take that. That was very smart. I totally approve of it. Yeah, if they appear dull, then I'm gonna underestimate them and then they will bounce and destroy me, right? I think that's their strategy. I'm gonna get shot by these cannons though, pretty sure. Okay, go. Another... I just cannot help myself, I can... Okay, now the cavalry is after us, so maybe we need to run. Go into the forest. Go into the rainforest and don't look back. I'm gonna have to just disengage, but they are absolutely murdering them. So they might just run off, which would be beneficial. Also the infantry is getting their asses kicked here. And that's our infantry. Oh, of course, Stuart surrendered. Okay. I can get him back though, if this cavalry makes it. But it's just 200 men. Horrible. We get supplies. Start making their way over here. It's really a bummer, but it was not our units. Like, we got them for free and we wouldn't get them after the battle. So I think they did reasonable damage. But still, we could capture them back. Could be even better. Problem might be this side, actually. I think I'm going to take one of these units and set them into this defensive position. Also, this cannon must go forward. Move up Evans, I think. Our infantry is really getting shredded. I'm not approving of that at all. I would like to sacrifice the militia if possible instead. Okay, they have cannons here. Let's try to go for them. Having a little bit of artillery we can take out is gonna be a huge boon. Go into melee. McDowell, yeah, it's McDowell. Downtown Virginia is our Stalingrad. Yeah. Not one step back. Even yeah, we are taking losses on our proper units, which is not at all what we want to do. I also lost, I think, one cannon. No, it's all, the guns are all fine. Just lost some crew. Understandable. But of course it's not great. Okay, what happened? Did you destroy that? No. I think you just chickened out because there is enemy cavalry. It might be the case. So how are we doing? I think we are inflicting reasonable losses. Do we have artillery here? Yes, we do. Okay, now Evans is taking some shots to the face. That's actually beneficial. Yeah, melee them, that's fine. Make sure they cease to exist. Or you will cease to exist. This cavalry is bane of my existence. It is, really. I think this might be a restart territory. So, like, I cannot justify losing that much, I don't think. Especially if they capture my units, it's gonna cost me recruits, I think. Horrible. No, just disengage. The bummer you never get to capture enemy units, but they will do it each time, like 2 minutes. Captured. I think we will have to reload. It's unfortunate, but I can maybe even get some extra units in one of our brigades. Camp. It's bad, but I just cannot lose units to being captured. It's fine if they die, but if they get captured this early, it's gonna cost me a lot. Okay, can we soak this in veterans? We can give them some, and then fill it up with rookies. It's not gonna impact the efficiency too much. And then howitzers. Yeah, I cannot get more. That's fine. Get into the battle. This time we will manage it better, I swear. It wasn't going that bad, but then again, you need to consider that all of this is actually permanent. The damage on our forces and the AI is actually like, they will cheat in units in terms of the whole campaign. Like, they will not do it in the battle specifically, but on the campaign screen, they will actually like say, oh yes, we just received 150,000 men. And they will immediately get a lot of equipment. Cavalry is so bad. It's great, but this is ranged cavalry, which is terrible. The mounted skirmishers are just the absolute worst. So keep in mind that that's the problem. I'm gonna keep one of the units in this space, and then yeah, howitzers there. It's cavalry. I think I might want to try and poke, but I would rather keep them, I think. because the other way that we charged out was actually quite effective. The problem is their cavalry, basically. So maybe we can throw one of our infantry units to help out against the artillery if we hide them in the forest. That could work out. Yeah, in here, if you send cavalry, like even the regular melee cavalry with very good weapons, if you send them into an infantry brigade that has good morale, they will actually take like insane losses, especially if the brigade manages to get a quick shot at them, which sometimes they will. It will just absolutely melt them. So cavalry is very much very useful. But you need to manage it strategically, keep it for the later stage of the battle, when the enemy will actually lose guard and commit more infantry forces to attack, and then you can actually swoop in and snipe their artillery, which is the best way to deal with that actually. But it's not a solution to everything. It definitely has a lot of weaknesses, especially the ranged skirmisher. Like the mounted skirmisher cavalry, it's terrible because it gets countered by basically every unit in the game. Because even foot skirmishers are actually better, because they can have some pretty good weapons with good range. Even the basic ones, we should have actually maybe bought some hunters, I think, because those can be pretty good initially. They might slightly outrange basic infantry rifles. Yeah, let's wait. Maybe they will advance. McDowell is probably going to sit on his hands again, but you never know. They are coming. Actually good. Gives us a chance to fire at them. How about height differences in the game? I don't think so. The only difference is spotting range, basically. But the topography, it looks like it has its uses. I might be wrong. There might be stuff in the balance mode that I'm not aware of as well. Now, do we try to go in immediately? I don't think so. Wilcox would probably just track us. Okay, we did a good job. And they are immediately rushing in. That's horrible. Let's take this unit, send it here to the forest. There. That unit there. This unit. I'd like to place my artillery on hills and ridges. That's how it would be done. IRL. Yeah, that would make sense. But I don't think here it actually matters. Usually, yeah, you also don't have friendly fire in terms of even firing canister from behind your blocks of infantry. So that's not realistic. Very well done by Sid. Yeah, actually I don't think I played it. It's gonna be a lot of freaking infantry though. They are just YOLO rushing me. It's gonna mean the infantry is gonna get overrun. Most likely. Friendly fire would have been really fun. Ah, not for me though. It'd be horrible. Ah, okay. There is the cavalry. Let's go back. Let's not get absolutely destroyed by their melee cavalry. It seems like a very bad idea. And we need somehow to hold this. They have like 5,000 units, they just threw in immediately. You can see why that might be a slight problem for you. gonna be a big problem to stop them now. Don't have enough, and we are pouring some canister into them, but that's not enough. Let's get this infantry unit advance. I don't think they have anything to plug the gap, and the cavalry is probably gonna do pretty bad. Think about hating the unit into firing at its own troops. Yeah, I think AI would be pretty bad with friendly fire mechanics. It would probably suck hard. So, yeah. I don't think it would be able to really handle it. Why are you still running? Okay, let's run after him. American Stalingrad. Also, still 3000. That sucks. Come on. Might try to break off something now. Canister did do its job. Go in, I don't want to take shots into the artillery. Yeah, you need to go. Need to go right in there again. And the guard needs to man the positions one more. And yes, you go in and finish off that artillery unit. Yeah, shoot Evans, and then it should be actually good. And let's make sure our howitzers are not taking like an insane amount of fire. There is another artillery unit. I need to destroy that. So let's hope the infantry can actually take care of that. They can. Okay. Start shooting flanking fire. It's actually quite an effective shot, but let's melee. And I'm a little bit worried that they might actually try to flank this with cavalry now. But I'm sure it's fine. Everything's gonna be just fine. Okay, another unit. Send them over. And we will get some ammunition. Where is it? Go in. They managed to kill quite a few of them, but still have tendency to just run out and skirmish. Just not what we want them to do. They're just obsessed. Skirmish mode. Their brigades are quite strong though, so we need to be mindful. Try to go into this field, start firing on the backs of some of these units. And then I'm gonna need another unit. This. Gonna go into this field. Can you run? Yes. So far so good, I think. Okay, let's engage this artillery. This is their last unit, I think. The last unit of artillery that is. It would be great if we could surrender some of them, but I'm just not feeling like we should charge at all. It would probably be devastating to us more than them. Especially since we don't really want to lose many of our own units. I would be fine with charging in the militia most likely, but not our guards. Guards have actually done pretty well. Throw this militia unit in the front, this one as well. Make sure they are taking fire instead of our actually important people. I don't think where federals have their cav. I don't know where it is. I think they might have just got spooked by getting shot by the infantry and then just retreated them. Okay, fixing bayonets, even fighting. I think at this point he actually did not have plug bayonets anymore. For sure, I think that was invented like 1700s. So you would have permanently fixed bayonets in most battles, usually. I think, at least. But I can feel the Krieg very strong with this one. Excited gas mask noises. Let's keep that. Yeah, they are still trying to break through. This unit is absolutely devastating to them though. They are stuck in the crossing there. Let's capture that, don't shoot it, just run after it. Gonna be just fine. Supplies have surrendered. Send this back. They might actually now send the cavalry after this, I think. Since they really are quite pedantic about their supplies. If they get captured, they can go to insane lengths to try and capture it. Stonewalling Grad. I think it's Stonewall Jackson, right? Johnson? Is this a guy who was fighting at... I don't actually remember these generals' names much. I'm not knowledgeable in American Civil War at all. You might want to educate me a little bit. I know some things, but very limited. Yeah, I think we are doing very well. They started with most of these infantry blobs having over 1,000 men, 1,100. They've been reduced significantly. Yeah, look at that. Howitzers got 542 kills. With this, I might want to try and swoop in again to snipe something. Even killing their general might actually be worth it at some point. They are trying to charge here. We only have 300 men, so they might succeed. No, they ran out of stamina. Good. They lost an entire brigade here. This one is very low as well. I think this one is doing the most work though. Let's try to run and shoot. No, these are just waiting to turn around and shoot them in the face. It would be really bad. How is the guard doing? Not great. But the artillery is inflicting some significant losses, I think. You can actually move forward a little bit. I'm reluctant to really send my cavalry in. Bayonets were still a thing in World War I, if I'm not mistaken. Of course they wouldn't be fixed anymore. Look at the sky horses. Yeah, they would be a thing in World War I, for sure. They would actually be even used in trench combat, but in terms of trench combat in World War I, fixed bayonet on a rifle would be very unwieldy in a like enclosed trench system, because if you want to swing that around to hit someone, you can for sure stab, but it's not as easy as you might think to do that. So a shorter weapon like a knife, or even a sharpened shovel, or even like people have made basically maces for the trench combat, they would be very useful. Yeah, you have one. And what about our casualties? We lost 1,000, but most of these weren't even our people, I think. They were the other bad people, the militia. We lost one gun. And yeah, let's take a look at it. It's a shame we couldn't kill their cavalry. Germans prefer trench knives, shovels and clubs, yeah. Why? Germans actually invented the stormtrooper regiments with storm tactics. Great, World War I is a very interesting topic to talk about as well. A lot of interesting stuff. In regards to the stormtroopers, they actually had dedicated artillery as well, which they would bring to insane close ranges. Very dangerous job, even for the artillerymen in these regiments. They would try to provide close direct fire support, which wasn't really the case for most artillery at that point. They were using indirect fire. So in regards to officers, nobody died. We got a promotion from captain. Good, and we managed to get some Springfields. And it looks like some Palmetto. Palmetto is actually quite good, I think. No, it's horrible. The same range, right? Yeah. Not great. But we managed to get 6 12-pounders. That's good. I think I spent a lot of my money on useless stuff though. The source for World War I is the story of Brake Soldier Schweik. Yeah, if somebody isn't aware of what that is, it's actually a Czech film. Very old one that's telling a story of a soldier in Austro-Hungarian army in World War I. And he's just this incredibly fat guy who just never wants to fight, always wants to get out of sticky situations, and in general just every chance he gets into trouble. I'm gonna show you a picture of him. If I can somehow do it. I think, yeah, I'm just gonna post a Google search page in the chat if you want to check it out. It's the easiest way. I don't want to fiddle around with the OBS too much. It's a bloated link. Also, Super Cheese said, story of the Czechoslovak Legion in World War I is a doozy, but all the way across Russia interrupted by the Bolshevik uprising. Yeah, I talked about it in my recent history special when we covered the Operation Anthropoid, because I also talked briefly about history of our state, Czechoslovakia, and that was of course encompassing World War I, at least briefly. So that was interesting. I like that topic quite a bit. Mara says he seems to be bad. 11 out of 10 soldier. At least somebody likes him. Okay, let's take a look. Let's grab more politics. And armory. We don't get more weapons to buy. I would still like to get the cavalry. Yeah, let's create a new division. And we'll create a cavalry brigade. It's going to be first cavalry. Actually should do all big letters, so it's easily identifiable. And then yeah, let's equip them with Palmetto. Unfortunately, they're gonna cost quite a bit. We could just not make them veterans. That's fine. Yeah, let's create them as rookies. 20,000. Let's do it. I think the guard should have better rifles. Morris wants to be in the game. I could do it. Barracks. Army. Or I cannot really, like, it's very bad if you have your corps or even like brigades named after certain people, because you will get lost pretty well. I need to identify, yeah, these guys have very good rifles, while these guys have crap rifles. I need to know that, since I need to know who am I going to send into the most dangerous places. But we can maybe rename people directly at the academy. No, it sucks though. I wanted to have that. I think that would be a perfect opportunity to have that. And supply wagon after him. Yeah, like say just fire. play this game for Union. Good luck. Yeah, Union is good if you are starting out in the game, because it offers you more opportunities to get experimenting. But if you play the Confederation, you actually have to, you have very little room for error. We also are using the mod, Rebellions mod, so it makes it tougher as well in terms of AI, as well as just generally division or even brigade numbers. Shoes made from cardboard and then going all the way to Russia. Very brave. The best wagon. I think I cannot name a wagon, unfortunately. But my supply wagon it does have a name, but it only happens in the battle. Like, I cannot click on it and get like a captain to it or whatever. Let's get a skirmisher in it. I would like to give them hunters. Can we do it? 10,000. Do it. And howitzers. Could we switch to better howitzers? 12 pounders. So we did scavenge some. So how many could we get? If I wanted veteran... 12. Okay, that's not bad. Gonna buy some extra supply. And we could actually sell some rifles. I think we have some crappy ones, but I wanted to also take a look at my guards. Do we have better weapons? Yeah, Mississippi. So let's give guard Mississippi, and yeah, these guys are gonna have Springfield. I'm gonna go into the armory and let's sell some of these. I'm gonna have to sell something. It's gonna be the skirmisher weapons. The ranged skirmishers, the mounted ones. They are pretty crap. Artillery. The 6-pounders are not gonna be useful. I don't think we could get some money, so let's just do that. And take a look at our army. Lotus version of the Rebellions mod harder. I find it harder because the AI has more stuff in general. It seems even on the medium difficulty it's just overwhelming. You really need to make very educated decisions, otherwise you will die. Okay, I'm gonna do some rookies. It's not that many, so it affects their performance that much. And we have more warm bodies. Be fine. And then we will want, yeah, this for snipers. And then I wanted another artillery unit, but since I already used my 6-pounders or on something else, I just cannot do it. That's fine. I'm just gonna keep the rest of this stuff. Maybe we'll go into armory and actually buy some extra palmetto, because it's actually quite good. How much can we buy? 150. That's good. Message: in obedience to my received orders, we've battled the enemy in Newport News and lost almost all of our artillery and supplies. I've already sent my battle report to headquarters, but please make sure your general will receive my request for more troops. If I don't have support quickly, I'll have no chance to hold against Marak. Captured message: dear sir, it is an honor to inform you that after your engagement with the enemy at Newport News, President Lincoln approved to reinforce your army with 6,800 fresh recruits. So they are back to full strength, basically. They even have slightly more troops. And that is when we actually kill like most of their army. So yeah, you can see that it's quite insane. And now we need to do the first ball run, and it's gonna be pretty hard because I only have one artillery in it. And artillery is pretty crucial. But I'm pretty glad that we have the cavalry, at least. Our main forces are deployed a few miles east of this location, guarding the Manassas Railroad Junction. Game should show big mobs of civilian spectators on the hillsides watching this battle. Yeah, that was the case, right? And then when the Union was actually losing, they panicked and some people got trampled, I think. It was very strange, like the people just went off for a picnic to watch the battle, yeah. Bonus points should be awarded if you shoot the most civilians. No, that's not. Wait, no? Yeah. I was thinking that. The left flank of the army, we need to guard all the forts, okay? Our forces are stretched thin along Bull Run River. You don't have sufficient regiments to guard this passage, but you need to be alert for any enemy movement. McDowell might attempt to cross with a portion of his army from here. Okay. A small hill near Matthew Farm is a good position to create defensive line in case the enemy threatens our left. Yes. This is gonna be lost eventually, and we'll get Beauregard as free reinforcements to send them on the hill. I think we are gonna lose most of them. There is very little chance for them to survive. But if we can get away with saving some of them, we will. Also, this mission, I think it's incredibly hard. Henry Hill is another strong position for our artillery and must be secured. Your orders are to defend your position and scout for enemy movements. If the Federals attack, your reinforcements will be dispatched from southeast. Okay. You can do it. General, Federal troops have been spotted on the other side of the river and will certainly try to cross it from this section. Take position on that hill to stop any attempt of the enemy to cross the stone bridge. There's a barricade there, where our infantry is gonna go. Pay attention to this fort, which is also possible passage for the Union army. We do not have enough forces to guard the passage westwards of our current position. You should still scout the area as the Federals may attack from that side. Just neglect it, it's fine. Matthews Hill must be defended should the Yankees attempt to breach our left flank. Just hard focus on this army. Delay the Yankees until you receive more reinforcements. Good luck, General. I think I actually, like one time I actually managed to pick them apart before the next stage of the battle really started. But it's pretty tough. Let's get our guard into the forest. Get infantry to hold this bridge. Get our howitzers on this hill. Cavalry there. And unfortunately I cannot have my skirmishers here. That's fine. Just cannot have them because we need all of our infantry to actually be useful here. Get the ammunition there, and cavalry is gonna go here on this hill. We will send it on the other bank eventually, but in the beginning stages of the battle we'll have to keep them there. And let's keep these guys a little bit more in the back. I don't want the splash to actually hit them much. I hope they will shoot my infantry with their cannon. So these guys should have better range than most, right? They have the Mississippi rifle. But Yankees are gonna have pretty insane numbers here. So if they try to cross, we should pick them apart on this side. And I'm pretty sure they will have some cavalry that they will try to send our way. So if we dispose of them, we should be able to swing around and capture some of their cannon, maybe. They should approach at any moment. Yes, there they are. 999, 1st Ohio Brigade, 2nd New York Brigade. They don't have that much. I'm gonna focus on the artillery first. They do have quite a bit. I'm gonna cross, I think. No, not really. Let's wait. We can wait. It's fine. Yeah, Ohio is gonna try to cross, I think. Means that I'm going to send the infantry there. Just run. Fine. Counter battery fire is always good. Yeah, if we had actual cannons, You do better. Howitzers are not really good unless you are so close you can do canister. So yeah, if we had cannon unit, that would actually be great. Unfortunately we don't, which means the howitzers are just gonna fight it out. Let's advance a little bit. Try to shoot them while they are in the fort. Shoot and then run into the forest. Just like 40-50 people, okay. And they are trying to shoot the infantry mostly. So that's good. Even if we lose some artillery, it's not that bad. But I'd still like to avoid it if possible. Yeah, they are getting their asses kicked pretty well. Yeah, they have horses when you move them around. The infantry is there to die anyway. Yeah, basically, like, you cannot really avoid casualties. It's just gonna happen. But you can slow the rate of the casualties and try to maximize enemy losses while minimizing yours. In sense of, like, it's a different sort of game than games where you can actually, like, get away with no casualties at all. In this period, just casualties are gonna happen. And especially since Union actually has better rifles and cannons. So they should really inflict more losses. But they drop out, sometimes, like here for example. Just picking them up apart, and that's gonna give us some good XP for our guards. Well, this is not amazing, it still is good. We are inflicting some losses. Yeah, this is already routing. They will try to cross now, I think. Maybe. So far they are not really doing too well. I need to cross, I think. Maybe wait until the Ohio comes back. Okay. Cover of our left. We need to use them on the hill. B. Send him to this field. But actually, yeah, I actually think we should have him take cover in this. Union cavalry spotted. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was waiting for. Okay, let's wait until they get a full volley off of them. On them. Do it. They're pivoting very slowly now they should do it. Yeah, it was a pretty good one. Now rush them. I'll keep shooting their battery. Just go. Please shoot them a little bit. I still need to chase them off the field though. Otherwise they are going to be a problem. Just a constant pain to deal with. So try to do that. But we are sacrificing a time that we could spend to move across the bridge. Which is boring. Guard, and we have more brigades here. Let's get this guy into this forest. No, we should get him into this field actually. And did we manage to do it? Yes. That's good. Getting rid of their cavalry is actually pretty good. We did lose already, we lost 120 men. Morga. Yeah. But we did exchange it for 170 of theirs, plus 109 from the artillery, so not too bad. This one killed 332 in exchange for very little of our own. We actually have a bunch of artillery here. Keep it here. Yeah, McDowell is approaching there. Need the cavalry to go across. Their skirmishers are here. But that's fine. 2000. That's a problem. That could certainly hurt if they elect to charge it in, which they very well might. I think they like to do that, usually. Well, let's get this blob in here instead. That's another 2,100. Where is Dahl getting these people from? He is incredibly mean. There's Keys' brigade and it's 2,000 men. Let's guard this fort. Yeah, it's a whole lot of blue boys. Caesar is not happy. Get into this field, we need to get lost. Yeah, we are getting shot. They'll keep shooting their batteries, we should be fine. This is a big no-no though, I'm worried. You can see these numbers and you immediately know that that's gonna hurt. Just keep watch. Yes, apparently he is. If they want to stand around and get shot by our cannon, that's fine. We should be grape shotting them, most likely. Or rather canister shotting them. But this division is a worrying sign, they are sending it all the way here. They might want to go after my cavalry here. Everything is worrying. Don't know what to do first. I'd like to draw their attention. Another one, okay. The game is so mean. Yeah, let's detach skirmishers. Oh. Okay, send the skirmishers here. Yeah. He doesn't like us at all. They are going to just... Yeah, this is just insane. That's absolutely insane. I've won every battle. I inflicted as many casualties as I could, and they still have like 8 times the troops. At least this army isn't really ours, as I said before. If I could only do a javelin spam, save my soul. I cannot. In this division, I actually mismanaged that a little bit. I think, oh, we have a Hampshire unit. Should have sent it sooner. I think that might cause me to lose. What do we do here? This looks like they are actually like sending a lot of their stuff to the wrong place. I actually prefer them to do that. Yeah, they might try to rush us. Try to go back a little bit. Shoot. Are they going to try and melee? I'm gonna escape maybe. If they do. Wilco or Hampshire, don't do it. Clinton's Legion is gonna get shreked. Let's go into the field. 2000 blob is just so strong. It can melt your face. What is that? Ryuki Dom? From the minions? Probably. I'll have very thin knowledge of that. I see it's a Drake emote. Okay, let's hold this forest. Yankee Barbarian continues. New York has very high morale. He does, and he's very angry. Incredibly angry. Inflict some losses. We cannot hold this hill forever, but every second counts. Problem is this, because that's gonna be a thorn in our side if we need to retreat. Basically. Okay, let's try to canister them. That's a lot. I'm gonna have to try to swoop in against their artillery. And to implement service citizenship for a man and gun. Don't call it blind need. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's quite dire here. So, sorry, misclicked. I think I cannot really rush in, do this. 40 seconds left, it's minutes. That's minutes. But it's running out like almost like a second, but not really. Oh, this cannon is gonna get absolutely destroyed here. And he's center in my looks. I guess. I don't really want to do that though. That's tempting. I need to snipe some artillery with this cavalry. It has been beyond useless from the start of this battle. Try to send our guys here instead. Now this is the real problem. Oh, 2000. Okay. They are just overwhelming everything. For now we managed to at least inflict losses on them. It's good, but yeah, they have more. Yeah, I think that wouldn't really work very well. Who would be the first targets? Yeah. No chance of backfiring at all. Totally safe, reasonable thing to do for these. Yeah, we have big trouble, and it's not like we could have picked more brigades in here, which is the most frustrating part of this. Like, the game doesn't allow you to deploy more, so I had the skirmishers, but I couldn't pick them. It doesn't want you to have a chance here. The game really doesn't. But we are still doing a fairly reasonable job, I'd say. Even if we actually lose this hill, they need to hold it for something like 30 minutes. Which means I should actually just try to pull out now. Yeah, let's keep the skirms, let's keep the infantry while the artillery is gonna attempt to withdraw already. But we need some targets. Yeah, general and the infantry can retreat fairly quick. It's not fine, but holding for now. The game is influenced by Federalist propaganda. Is it? Like they are way too numerous, I'd say. But yeah, it's, we are gonna get reinforcements from the AI, just not yet. So let's use this unit. I'm gonna flank this and slowly pull out. That's fine. I just need to save the artillery. That's gonna be the most important thing. And we are getting absolutely shredded. Like this unit took like 300 casualties and only killed 70. It's horrible. Really run the flag, boys. Yeah, let's try to come in and shoot this cannon. Go back. Come on. Getting dangerous. They are trying to rout into us, which is actually good. Grab for Dixie. Oh yeah, I got absolutely shredded. But still a lot of casualties inflicted by the cavalry, so it's totally worth it. We lost some guard, but I think at this point it's just necessary. I need to commit. Keep the supply wagons there. I don't think they would have a chance to retreat otherwise. And they are chasing us out of here. That's fine, they would need to hold it for a long time. Withdraw to Henry Hill. General, it seems that the enemy outnumbers us. We must retreat and reorganize our forces. Henry Hill is a good place to form our defensive line. General Jackson is moving up with fresh troops to help us. If the enemy offensive, do not lose the hill or our flank will collapse and we will be forced to withdraw to Richmond. Okay, let's stop the game almost. And yeah, let's actually take a look. Brits did it, fee for service, it ended badly, but not for the British. The former slaves who survived the revolution ended up in Nova Scotia. Okay, so what we'll do is just try to run this unit back and withdraw this cannon there and the other one here. A little bit more in the back, I think. Something like that. Beauregard go there, and this unit slowly retreats here. While we should get supply wagons go there. Over here we will need to retreat now. But first we need to just send the artillery, and after our slower units are actually gone, we can start to send back the other part of our army. Keep this in their backs. Here, let's get these 2 units, send them there. Roll fate worse than himself. I can already imagine the flaming couches. Just run like it. Just like it. I'm gonna get shredded, I think. But we managed to save the artillery, which is usually more valuable. Try to go back with this. They have cavalry. A big no-no. I did already kill one of their cavalry units. This is another one, which is bother. Okay, let's send the guard. Send the general. I need to play slowly. Okay, did we get more reinforcements? Yes. Send these guys into this forest here. And we did get some artillery, so let's get a unit there. And the other one is help. Jackson is gonna go there. And we need to withdraw our infantry now. Goes there. These guys are getting meleeed. Obviously not good. Try to go around. Skirmishers can actually hold that down for a little bit. So the cavalry is the issue. I don't want to get shot by that too much. Try to shoot these. No one can do it. Can do it. No. Blocked, okay. Go back with these then. You should be able to withdraw. Actually looks like, yeah, we managed to take down a lot of their artillery here. Good. They also lost a unit here. They lost some there and there. They will have more on this side though. So there'll be something to watch out for. Beast unit is actually the only one that's in a shape to actually continue fighting, I think. So infantry goes there, guard goes here, I think. The first bull run? Yes. Absolutely insane. The Federals have like 8 times the units initially. And then you get like 500 militia units against 2000 man brigades. We already killed a lot of them. Nowhere near as much as we would need to though. You just go, don't stop in the middle of the river, you will die a horrible death. Reposition this unit, let's get this one there, this one here, and then B. Guard can actually take up positions in the village. This one can go there. Yeah, this is a dangerous thing. I just need you to go. Let's go. We have a unit of mounted skirmishers again. They're going to be horribly inefficient, as you can imagine, but Still gonna use them. So this looks fine. Problem is gonna be here because our units are demoralized as well. Some of them are. Yeah, they are gonna capture this forest most likely. Just run. Just run. It's fine. Shouldn't be able to catch us. B, just go back to position. Even Hampton is holding, so there's no reason for him to break. Howitzers. Okay. Go back. It was almost terrible. Need to really be careful about my cavalry. It's my cavalry, so if I lose them, it's gonna be very expensive to replace. Position these in this forest. The other unit needs to reposition, but I cannot get that. They are just stuck there. Get a general nearby. If they at least would retreat, be slightly better. Their skirmishers will get shrugged, but not really. I think amazing. Okay, so Barto, can we recover? No. It's gonna, at least if he could like run away, but if he just stands in the middle of the river and gets shot to pieces, it's like the worst thing. Either listen or just go away. Well, let's send this cavalry unit there. Gonna be a distraction mostly. Nice swim. Apparently, yes. That's a really bad idea though. Like really, that's the worst. They just get picked apart. That can be incredibly frustrating. I think they are trying to charge, at least they tried to. A while back. Supply. Bardo, just do something, anything. No, not that. Okay, you can die, it's the militia, I don't really care about it. It's just, I don't want to lose anything for free. If I can help it. Also, there is enemy cavalry that's gonna absolutely kill my ranged skirmishers if they can catch them. And they probably will catch them. Matter like this, like, blame them. It's quite hot here as well. Okay. I'm gonna send one of these. Oh, fuck. My freaking cavalry, I wasn't paying attention to it. That's what happens. What happens? You pay the price, and now they are gonna get captured. So this is maybe a restart. Yeah, this brigade got completely melted. I think I won't restart because of this, but it's really frustrating. Our morale is also low. Keep them in this forest. If we can get a shot off, maybe we can chase them over the field. That's a problem. And I don't really have anyone to really send there. Maybe this unit can help out slightly, but overall just terrible. Did they engage? Yeah. If I lose this, I cannot continue. That cost me a lot of money to get this cavalry unit up, and it did really well. Until a point where I just sent it over the bridge and I didn't count on them having like 8,000 troops there. Because they are really reluctant to go here. This is a restart. For sure. Yeah, they are just gonna pick them apart. Sucks. The good news might be we might actually do better this time, but always frustrating when you get that far into a battle and go back because of a single mistake. Our artillery there. Artillery. Why? I'm gonna send the cavalry force over right away, I think. This time. Yeah, go in there. General can be there. You get shot a bit, I don't care about that. Okay, they didn't manage to shoot that many of them. Already a bad start. They do have quite a few cannon, and I imagine they will not let their guard down in regards to the artillery. I think they are shooting my general. Yeah, and they are sending everyone across the bridge now, actually. That's brave. Let's try to exploit that. It's actually a different strategy, so they are changing them. I think they evaluated that they can maybe break through. Yeah, maybe they can do it. But they are taking some grape shot to the face. Definitely not gonna be easy for them. Canister shot, rather. I'm gonna take some shots from this infantry, I think, but it's worth it. Everyone breaks, I think. Nobody wins this. Nobody wins. There's you. I actually win because I managed to grab like 300 worth of artillery. But I need to recover. I need to recover now. Run. Yeah, their artillery melted. Because they were very smart with their infantry, otherwise I wouldn't be able to do it. So now we might actually be able to overrun this bank eventually. I think. This is definitely a better start, I think. Even though the casualties happened faster here. Key is they don't really have anything. I could even shoot them from the side maybe, but it's risky because at some point the cavalry is gonna show up. I'm gonna try it. Let's try to inflict losses and then even cavalry. Go into the forest again. The cavalry might be a bad idea though, because as I said, they are really bad at fighting infantry. Even if they are routing, they are gonna inflict severe casualties on you. Just go back. Okay, now we have this situation again. Got artillery unit in here. Let's get the other one here. B is going to hold the village. Barto is going to also hold the village. I should actually subtract skirmishers from B. He did let, and then B still goes there while his skirmishers will hold this field. And the other unit, where is it? Barto, detach skirmishers, and Barto's skirmishers need to go into this forest here. Now they have cavalry there. It managed to sneak through. It's gonna hurt me in the long run. That is our cavalry all the way here. Okay, I'm gonna send it over here, but we need to be careful. That could really be bad. I think they can even like use it to snipe my supply. Yeah, it looks like they are. Maybe they will want to do that. Go back with our guard unit. you get flanked, that's fine. I need to just make sure they do not break through. Skirmishers might get shreked. Having cavalry in the rear is just terrible. Can you imagine? Okay. We should get another brigade, I think. It's the McDowell. His brigade. Right. But this really backfired for them. They have so much cavalry, it's like 1,000 horsemen. Need to be careful. Could be really bad. Do we get Bayonet? Yes, Hampton. Hampton is gonna go into this forest. And I think they should have some artillery with keys as well. Just don't see them yet. Let's go here. Try to take some pot shots. Pretty good. I should keep them here, I think. For now, at least. Hampton, yeah, let's go. Supply. I'm gonna just have the supply here because these guys will need it eventually, but most of them will die, so fine. And keep the supply for actually important people. Go back a little bit. Ohio, I don't want to send my cavalry there, I don't think. It would be very risky. Cannot risk fighting infantry at all. Unless they are very weak. How are these howitzers doing? Not great. Now they don't have artillery, I'll actually move them forward. I think. They will try to just move around in here and that's gonna result in them being really bad at life. This division, not division, brigade there. Artillery spotted there, that's fine. Skirmisher screen is trying to engage the farm. East wants to go to the bridge, like last time. Now we see the full extent of their army, more and more and more. Cavalry is trying to fight our skirmishers, but they got baited. Actually not bad. Any casualties we can get on them. Good. I should move our cavalry here. Take a look if there are the artillery already. Also move this unit. Try to inflict any losses we can. Good that. First big brigade is coming up. Maybe we could try to start hitting these guys a little bit. Even a little bit would help. Did you shoot? Yes. They did take some losses. Now that grape shot them. Canister shot them, rather. Another shot. Volleys off. Really good. Do they have artillery here? Doesn't look like it. Did shoot them a little bit. Oh yeah, now it's happening. But they do have a lot of infantry with them. So that's a big problem. And the 2,000 men from Keyes' brigade are gonna arrive here at some point. We're gonna have to help them out. They might also go for this crossing though, so we should keep guard. Possible. I'm gonna use the no. Let's do the skirmishers or the brigade. I think we'll use the brigade. Send it there just as another target, basically. Allow ourselves more time to shoot things, and when we judge that the infantry should no longer be here, we're gonna poke our head out. See where they're. Yeah, they are together still. Okay. It's a problem. No, they are still taking horrifying losses, I think. You'll have some skirmisher combat. It's not great. Try to help out. The bullet from Hampton. Because their skirmishers just want to overrun this. I'm gonna have to keep this brigade here. I really didn't want to. Are you doing canister? I don't think so. These guys there. I think our cavalry might have actually been useful here, but they usually keep guards by their artillery at this point of the battle. When they are not fully committed, we probably wouldn't have the chance to really inflict that many casualties. It's fine. Worry about the infantry, the rest is gonna be okay. Now it depends what they do. They might just turn around and go for the crossing now, as they saw our guys. Okay, they will try to shoot them. It's also fine. Just want that infantry to go away. This is getting shredded. Skirmishers as well. These guys firing. And we can even abandon the hill now if we really want it. These guys are worrying though, they are just constantly on the move and they are moving together. So we cannot really pick them off. Bother. Maybe I can trick them, they can shoot the guards a little bit. While we send the cavalry. Out. Skirmishers. It's dangerous. Dangerous, definitely. Having 1900 infantry there, that could melt the cavalry, eventually. I need to do it, I think. The guards are routing. Yeah, I know that. I saw that, but it's the canister. It broke my morale. Now this is good. Sherman is watching though. Gonna have to sneakily, cheekily go back to this forest. Send the garden. Canister shot them. And what about this? This looks okay. Where are the skirmishers? Just constantly out. They need to be a presence. So now we wait on another mistake from them, most likely. I'm going to actually send the guards there, I think. Skirmishers could charge their exposed artillery. They are really bad at it though. These skirmishers are not really skirmishers, they are just detached riflemen. So they really don't have enough, and melee they just are horrible, they will break immediately. We can try to at least kill a few artillerymen. It's always gonna be worth it to reduce the size of it, it's just not great. The guys over here. Can you shoot at the bad people? They are sending some bad people over. I just shred them. Then deal with the skirms. Withdraw. Okay. I can see why. You have a lot of enemy cavalry. We already heard that message before. Let's stop the game. Just chill. What's happening here? That's a charge from the enemy. Not sure who is gonna win that. They are charging my skirms there. That's fine. I'm gonna have to take the artillery. Send it over here. This works. It'll be fine. Okay, these infantry will need to hold this position for a while longer, but this cavalry is worrying, so maybe one unit needs to provide some escort while ammunition wagons can start moving. General needs to stay, and the artillery is gonna have to go. I think might actually be fine with this, holding this. I think we should be able to hold this, even with a lot of enemy. Let's try it. It might backfire horribly, but when that happens, get the 3 units in this forest. Jackson with them. And we'll get more and more units. For now, this is everything. This cavalry, it's thorn in my side. Yeah, we are losing that. It's a 1500 man unit. They are not looking great though. They did take some losses. Let's keep the supply wagons here then, since we are not retreating actually. I don't like the look of this. Okay. That cavalry is bold. Absolutely bold. Enemy cavalry as well. I'd like to try and snipe the enemy cannons, but it's gonna be difficult. Okay, now they are trying to go back with the cavalry. Yeah, dealing with enemy cavalry is always frustrating because they can actually control it quite well to be incredibly annoying, absolutely obnoxious. Just pile everyone in here. Once we get infantry in position, we'll be fine. Problem is they just are tempted to go after our artillery all the time. We need to be watchful. Also, we didn't catch their cavalry there. Disappointing. Hold this position, it's fine. Continue shooting. And the guard is not looking great, so let's hold position in the village here. Stuart gonna go here. Okay, Hampton. They have cavalry there as well. Freaks. Okay, try to shoot them. That's at least gonna reduce their numbers a little bit if we lose that unit. Go across. That's another cavalry unit. Try to shoot it maybe. These units are actually the ones we got, so I'm not too worried about them, but it's still bad to lose anything. Infantry is looking fine. I'm worried about this artillery though, I need to snipe it. After they move their infantry forward, I'm gonna do it, I think. What do they have here? Supply wagon. Move it here. Yeah, our colonel is wounded. Are they gonna kill both of my artillery units? Looks like it. The big bomber. Let's move across the river if you can. Go and destroy that cavalry unit. They shouldn't be able to get away with this. I certainly wouldn't. That was my case. grape shot or canister is doing pretty well. Destroy the cavalry, come on. Move here, can you run? Yes. You run there. He's here. There. Gonna keep this artillery there. This artillery needs to take place here. Okay, let's try to withdraw the forest right here. Supply surrendered. They captured. Okay. They have skirmishers here now. That's terrible. I cannot justify sending my stuff from here, so not do that. We killed the cannons though. Good. I think. They still have them. Okay. It's tempting to wait until they move the corner and then snipe them, I think. 2,000 men running across the strait again. It's gonna be terrible for us. They might stop though, they might be exhausted. Yeah, let's get this unit to shoot at the flank. I have to reduce the numbers here. But all the skirms still happening. They have cavalry somewhere over here. Very dangerous. Okay. We have Hampton. Send him over. Yeah, this is gonna get overrun. Was the other cannon unit from this hill? It was only 50 men though. They already took a beating before. So let's take Stuart. God. They should take grape shot to the face now. It's 1900 troops there. Yeah, there is a cavalry unit. 600 man. Bounce. We're actually missing ammunition now. It's crucial we recapture that. But still holding this is great. We are killing a lot of their units and they aren't really able to advance as they would want. I'm gonna send my cavalry here, I think. Try to help out dealing with these. Oh yeah, they have supplies that they captured from us there. We did get some shots off, but it's obviously not great. I don't know how good morale they have, but the melee cavalry is substantially stronger in melee than the carabiners, so we shouldn't really use them. Continue taking pot shots for now. But the supplies are getting away, so let's capture them with the cavalry. The unit is retreating, that's actually good. Keep this artillery there. This unit, I'm gonna send it over, I think. Actually, yeah, let's get this one here. This one goes there. These two defend that. Fine. This actually doesn't need that much. Capture the supplies. Their cavalry is actually getting whittled down by this, I'm surprised. Go finish them off. And ammunition. And then we can chase the skirmishers of the field as well, I think. Would be good. Their cavalry surrendered. Send these guys to the edge of the field there. They are sending 1500 men here again. Gonna be a problem. Okay, let's shift position. These guys go middle. These guys go to the edge. That's fine. And mounted skirmishers. Let's send them here. As well as our cavalry. There aren't any more cannons here, so that's fine, but they have more artillery somewhere along here. That's our next target for our cavalry. Also, this infantry is getting absolutely shredded, but it's a good value overall. Problem might be this fort now. Might send a guard, but I'd like to avoid that for now. If they try to go around, we can then defend that quite well. They have a village, but cannons should be shooting at them in there. Oh, they are trying to go to the bridge again. These are actually low on ammunition. I'm gonna send them a supply wagon. Okay, that's artillery and quite a bit. Send our cavalry. They probably won't have enough time to go back to it. Save it. Enemy cavalry coming. Could be very bad. The huge melee. See what happens. They're certainly taking some losses, but I think they should take more overall. Okay, that's actual infantry, so let's go back. Skirmishers as well. Once we are far enough away, we'll just turn back. Can get a shot of close range from our cavalry, then melee them. Then retreat again. They are routing. But we did kill quite a few artillerymen. No units destroyed yet though. That's a problem. Franklin is coming. Get these guys back there. Yeah, I think they wanted to use the artillery on the town. Across the river. They are not gonna arrive there though. Sure. Franklin is now coming towards fight. Try to go back around. Franklin is charging. Good them. Counterattack. General Duinion is severely weakened, and now we can counterattack with our fresh reinforcements that will arrive shortly. Concentrate the attack on their right flank and drive them back to. Okay. Metz Brigade, 1000 men. Now we are talking. Now we actually get a comparable force, but we managed to whittle them down pretty well. Overall, I think they will have big trouble. They would have even had big trouble even if we didn't really give them this much. There is another infantry brigade. You have to be careful. I think I'm just gonna rush out, shoot them, and then retreat again. The cavalry. Them? No, they just want to melee for some reason. They don't shoot. Could be quite bad. Scouts. I still have quite a bit, but that unit is destroyed now. Not that bad. And now try to fight them, but it's 2 units. Again, need to be careful. Scouts are gonna get destroyed, I think. They should all struggle. I have 1 artillery unit left, I think. 320 cavalrymen left. They can roam here, it's fine. Worried about their artillery more than cavalry. But killing them off would be good. Just so we can salvage some cavalry weapons. Advance a little bit. Now they are coming back. Okay, let's use the ranged skirmishers on them and try to use cavalry on their cavalry. Stand here and continuously try to shoot them. We should win this, right? There are some significant losses too. They might have artillery here. I think I see some explosions. So after we... Oh, our cavalry routes, really? We have 2 to 1 advantage and still lose. And they don't even have a skill point. Ah, that's kind of special. Get grape shot to the face. Or, canister. Fine. Playing unit. Well, I remember it playing CSA. Yeah, artillery is gonna be in trouble. I'll be recovered, but this is a problem. I think they will have slight advantage. Cool. Try to fight their cavalry, or what's left of it. But he is not to get shot by the infantry too much. Try to go in. Can maybe shoot them? No, it looks like our cavalry just wants to go straight into melee with them. 3 to 1. Yeah, we should have a definitive advantage there. We did get the reinforcements, which means we should use them. Prepare a big charge here. Their cavalry is getting pursued. Let's finish them off. I actually wanted to make sure there is probably another artillery unit on this bank that was causing some cheap damage to my units. I have to solve that as well. There is more infantry. Okay. Okay, that cavalry unit is gone. Try to go around. Now, I don't know if it's time to go yet. Just gonna try to advance like this. Charge. Let's try to go across this river again. Unit is almost destroyed. I'm gonna keep it back. I don't really want to use it completely. It's not mine, it's the militia, but still, no reason to lose it completely if you can help it. Okay, I'm gonna use the guards. They might suffer some losses, but fine. Move these guys up ahead. Well, we should have a big advantage on them. They cannot even hold the town anymore, I don't think. That's a 1500 man unit though. Be a little careful at least. I think we are fine. Just have to make sure they don't have any more artillery here. And this battle should end in us totally dominating the rest of their infantry as well. We'll do that. For now it seems like they are content in receiving some damage though, so that's fine. Not really big for charges if you can avoid it. They do have a charge here though. They are routing already. Good. Let's try to send Smith around them. Try to flank. Guards. Send them into this forest. For our cavalry, yeah, they do have artillery in it. Destroy it. Oh, Keys is coming there. Okay, let's send this unit back and immediately. This could be really bad. He probably sneaked his way through here. That would make sense. Really mean. And this 160 cannot really hold it. But if they capture it, we can recapture it pretty quick. I'm gonna also move out this unit. Yeah, cheeky flank by Keys. That artillery is gone. Keep the cavalry here now. Yeah, Union is taking a hand of help. Let's advance into the hail of fire and let's get this unit. Go back. Now our weaker units gonna have to implement. Means falling back a little bit. Yeah, okay. It's we are totally overextending. Like we need to realize that this is still the incredibly difficult mode, and they are doing everything in their power to be as annoying as possible. So let's just not underestimate them. That could prove deadly. Try to get a flank on them. So our guards doing pretty well. Picked off quite a few. Cutting off their retreat. They also don't know how to position themselves, so let's use this to wrap around. I think that's gonna be good. Send the general. Yeah, they are retreating. Okay. Send this unit into this forest. One, just hold this one, that's fine. That's ours. They still have some units here. They shouldn't be able to achieve much. Well, they don't know what to do. And the guards over here. They still have a substantial infantry force in here now. I need to crush that because otherwise they will keep it for the next battle and it's gonna get super beefed up. So we should just kill every single one soldier we can, otherwise it's gonna get incredibly difficult in the later stages of the campaign. Still gonna be incredibly difficult, but it might very well make it impossible if they keep units. They also have veterans. Basically, we need to like wipe the floor with their armies each and every battle, otherwise we will be in trouble. They are trying to charge. I don't think that's very smart of them, unless it's a big one. Oh. Okay, let's go back to the cavalry again. There was an infantry unit, Keyes' brigade, so let's keep this one there. I'm pretty sure he retreated somewhere over here. Keep this one, that's fine. Make sure getting covered. They are massing for maybe one big infantry attack. Yeah, let's just keep these guys here. They are very low divisions. I don't really care if they are lost. They are the militia. Our guard are inflicting the real damage. Where is that? Yeah, it's okay. It's not good. They might even win that. I wouldn't be surprised by that. And the general. Make sure. Wrap around them, and Matt needs to go into this forest now. We should make a surround up and there. I'm split on this cover. I don't know what I should just hold. This division is gonna be a pain though. Division, brigade. I'm confusing these two things constantly. Need to really not do that. Sure, that's pretty annoying. Advance. Slow, no need to melee. They can get shot from all sides. They still have a place to escape to. Okay. Advance it. What do we do about Keyes? Cannot wait until he depletes his units. Battle is actually gonna end pretty soon. I think this one specifically doesn't really allow you to finish it at your own pace. I'm not sure. Some of the brigades were completely destroyed now. Oh, we have some extra time, good. Okay. Good job. You think so? Thanks for that, but you'll see how the end game stats look like. I think I have lost only a few of my units, but still every single soldier I lose early game is gonna be impactful. I don't really care about the militia units, but problem is the units that are belonging to my own corps. They actually cost me things. Put you in the game. We are naming the missions, so I can actually identify them properly. I'm naming them after people. So, and there is no option to rename just the officers. Unfortunately, I cannot do that. Maybe we could rename generals at some point. We could finish this battle. Could be. I think it's good if we manage to wipe the floor with them more. They're just holding there, it's annoying. What about this? Keep advancing, it's fine. I think one of the militia units actually routed completely. And how is our guard doing? I think not doing too well. 1200, yeah, right, fine. We captured the supplies, that's good. could rename horses, they aren't that bad to rename, but I'm gonna have plenty of them eventually, and I need to identify the higher quality ones, because most of them will have Palmetto, but some of them will have the revolvers. The very expensive ones, I don't remember the name. Yeah, they recaptured it, and we killed the rest of the crew. I mean, it's unfortunate. Sorry, I switched something. Okay, back. Not a big deal. So we need to deal with these guys now, and they don't have really that much. I'm sure there is Keys' brigade somewhere over here. So let's send another unit. Where are they? Yes, they are here, okay. Go back. Send this out. Put them in the face. Nobody has cover. Fine. Charge. Might have to stop and shoot them. Might run out of condition. Yeah. What I thought. Try to shoot them a little bit. Then charge. Yeah, if we have combined force with the infantry, we are doing good. Unfortunately, no surrenders there. They absolutely hate giving me extra stuff. Because if we capture units, we'll actually get extra recruits. Which is pretty powerful, as you can imagine. Because you'll get plenty of weapons from all the dead units. 780. I think it's approaching a point where we can actually engage them. Our last unit on the battlefield, I believe. How many troops did we lose? 28.9% of the entire army we had. Obviously not great. But for a major battle, I think that's actually fine. Maybe even better than expected. Try it out and them a little bit, maybe send Stu first. Yeah, I think we are gonna deal with them. They'll do mistakes. Yeah, for surrendering, right? Yeah, they surrendered actually. Not too bad. So they are missing 636. That's actually good. So casualties, we suffered 4,200. They suffered 13,200. They lost all their artillery. Basically all cavalry. Everything. Howitzer got 1900 kills. Guard and infantry, our own units actually did very well. Promotions, one guy died, Colonel. Richard was wounded. And this is the good stuff. 12 pounders, we captured 10 of them. Could be better. We rescued 4 6 pounders, that's good. Managed to capture 321 Colts for cavalry, some Sharps from the skirmishers, some Springfields, obviously, quite a bit from the general infantry, and then they had, yeah, we rescued some Mississippi, but nothing amazing. We did manage to rescue some of our Palmetto, so that's good. Gained a lot. Look at the career, just go politics. Just
Yes, sir.
politics are the best. can pick a trait for the cavalry. Horseback riding is most likely the best. Mounted speed is better. And extra endurance means they will not get tired, which they will perform better. Problem is I'm gonna have to staff them with veterans, most likely. Unless I want to lose my progress. You can see that here. Actually fine if we give them rookies. Let's do it. Never used our hunters. Guards, right. How much would it impact them? Only a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Infantry, that's just rookie territory. Howitzers. You have quite a bit. Could even buy a little cannon. Fine. I'd like to veteran them, but that's like insanely expensive manpower. Maybe go midpoint. Like if we do that, we'll actually keep the veterans, and they could be equipped with better cannon eventually if we don't lose them all. So I think I'm gonna do like midpoint veterans for like 20,000, then few rookie. Still feels really bad. 1,000. Yeah, now we can actually some rookies. It's fine. Oh no. Oh no, I misclicked. Sorry for that. What happens when you play in windowed mode? So unfortunately I managed to close the game. But it autosaves after each battle, so we should be fine. Should. Doesn't mean it will be fine. Let's see. Yeah, we need to do that again. Okay, let's do the endurance course. Veterans, right? Rookies are fine for this. Howitzers. Veterans.
Yes, sir.
And some rookies. Fill up the ranks. Guard. With rookies, it's not that impactful. I actually think I might have made a mistake last time, so politics is important obviously, but getting more army organization might be better at this point, because it will allow us to get slightly larger brigades at some point, which is going to be important for obvious reasons. Take a look at our requests. Rank cavalry. I could do it. I really want to. I think you put in the request, right? The redemption. It's gonna look a little weird because it always goes for all caps. Napoleons, we have 14 favor. These rifles are pretty good. 2,000 of them, so we could give them to our guard units. For those Napoleons are gonna be obsolete, but I'm gonna keep the rest of the favor for now. What else do we do? Could even get a second corps over there, but it's not really that important. Get some supply. And do we have, let's take a look at the armory. Let's go and buy some weapons. Bitbirds. Alright. Palmetto. Hit. Good. Yeah, Lammat is the best cavalry weapon. But it's so expensive, it makes the losses on cavalry like hurt a lot. Where is Smith? Here. They don't want to sell us any Smiths because they're very good. I was thinking about weapons for the French skirmishers. What? You only have 33 palmetto. There's 1,000 in the shop. 30,000. We should buy it, I think. First, let's take a look at guard. It's gonna take MGNG. I think it's better. Yeah. And then infantry can equip the. I think I should make just more units. I have the man. Create another infantry brigade. It's gonna be second infantry and them in field. Yeah, I wanted to buy the artillery. Skirmishers I already bought the Whitworth. I haven't bought the artillery yet, I just forgot. I'll do it. Okay, perk. What do we do first? I think endurance is good. But infantry is probably gonna bear the brunt of most of our charges. It really depends. The efficiency is the same, so it's either morale or stamina and speed. Like that. Look at the armory. The artillery. 20 pound per. Let's buy the best howitzers. And we can actually create artillery brigade, which is gonna be having the best howitzers already. Quite crazy. Give them supply. And another guard unit. To the Mississippi. We'll have some men. Create another division. I maybe should make another corps. That. I'm not sure. Take a look at the armory. Skirmishers. Arps. Right. I don't really want to create the skirmishers, I don't think. I'd rather get the Palmetto. Did we buy it? No. Buy it. Take a look at the map. We have lost the Battle of First Bull Run and we are now in desperate need of more troops. Our forces are regrouping and our scouts have found that the enemy is currently short of both manpower and ammunition. We'll do our best to hold our current position and we will counterattack the enemy as soon as we receive military support. General Headquarters is currently unable to provide more soldiers, but I've managed to convince them to send weapons and ammunition. Supply train of brand new rifles and cannon being shipped to you and should arrive shortly. That's the enemy messages. Here we have very urgent news. After the incident at First Bull Run, the Yankees seem to be preparing for a major assault. 25,800 recruits are being held in reserve by the Union High Command. We anticipate them being used in a campaign against your forces. So yeah, they just got larger, their forces. So we have two side battles actually. Ambush convoy and then tail alert. Both of them are pretty tough. I think the convoy might be slightly easier. And I do think there is only one corps involved in it. Means that we will create another division. Another cavalry one. Who did redeem the previous thing? I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Somebody redeemed it, right? Moss Morris. Okay, what's next? I think another skirmish unit might be good. Also cannon. I have some money. Let's take a look at cannon. Can you buy like enough? No. You would need 8 to create a unit, and you cannot combine cannons in a single unit. It has to be a single type cannon. Might consider buying some cannons later. So for now, I think we are fine actually to do the convoy. I could just buy more supply. It's always gonna be useful. Good game. And ambush convoy. We could have actually had one more unit. That's pretty bad. Union is massing its army near our capital of Richmond. Almost certainly they are preparing to attack and threaten the destroy our government prematurely. Our reconnaissance patrols reported that one of their most important supply convoys loaded with heavy ammunition and weapons is going to pass along this road in about an hour. We are going to meet with General McDowell, commanding about 1,000 infantry, and he needs those supplies. This is a great opportunity to ambush and seize those supplies from the Yankees before McDowell arrives. With his much stronger army, local government will join our attack. If he succeeds, not only we can use the supply for our army, but we will surely impress our people in West Virginia and get some more military support. Even though it is going to be a risky process, the Federals are too strong, it's advised to withdraw into the woods and live to fight another day. We're gonna take all the cavalry we have. Right here. Oh. Infantry. Artillery. Put the game immediately. Start sending artillery over here. Let's rush the guard there. Infantry there. Guys just advance in the field. Howitzer. Position in the forest behind the infantry. Infantry unit there. Guards there. Supply. Commander. There. These are actually the invaluable ones. So you shouldn't really send them to very risky positions. Can help it. Alright, I'll let it play out. Fly wagons. They have 1,000 infantry there, so it's not unprotected. Need to move quickly. Try to engage them and then swoop in with cavalry. Capture everything. Let's not kill our general. Okay, let's ride. Also, this infantry needs to go a little outside the forest. Just, you know, why not doing that? This infantry unit is already routing, so they will have trouble. The problem, I don't want them to do that. Don't capture it. Don't shoot, capture it. So, gonna have to charge them. Let's steal the supply. And finish off this infantry unit. Yeah. Throw it for us. No, we should really defend here, I think. More troops from the convoy spotted. Should have plenty of... Unless that is infantry, we should be fine. That is cavalry. Might be even worse. Let's try to lure them into meleeing our infantry here. This is gonna be really bad. I didn't remember that they had more. And that's... yeah. It's not good. Guys, over. How are you doing in regards to this infantry? Let's finish them off. Need to do it. Snipers there. Need to make sure we protect our guys over here as well. Guard there. Okay, that infantry unit has been completely disintegrated. And our cavalry there. Our ranged skirmishers are probably gonna suffer a little bit now. It's fine. They are not really my units. So they are basically here to provide some chaff. So we can't totally lose them without any concern. Ah, that's bad. Flanked fire like that. Our own cavalry. I think we are gonna send it into this forest and maybe try to get the snipers to shoot at the cannons. Would actually be useful. The skirmishers there. Try to go out, but I think they don't have infantry here anymore, so let's use one of the units. Really shouldn't have capability to overwhelm this. Trouble. Back. I'm worried about that artillery, I need to take care of it. Let's send our cavalry up here. Snipers keep shooting that, and guard is gonna have to defend this. These guys here. This can go here. Snipers need to go back. Let the forest if possible. Try and shoot them. Blank. They have cavalry in there. Careful, these are the skirmishers. They are trying to charge. It doesn't work. They'll take quite a few casualties, but yeah, you can get a clutch shot off, I think. They've really impacted morale, but they are sending more. Let's send the cavalry into the fray and keep pushing. Need to destroy that. Okay, that unit is gone. Maybe we can take this fight? I don't really think so. Let's just go back until we can pull our cavalry together. Yeah, this unit is breaking already. It's not necessary to hold this good. Shouldn't lose it for free. Snipers back. Our cavalry is entangled in that, and that's terrible. How is this side doing? Oh, our infantry is routing. Great. Hey Finn, welcome. I like this game actually, I've played it quite a bit. So it's not a surprise thing for me. So I actually pick things for long plays now, because I don't want to be faced with games that will turn out like, yeah. I remember when I played this when I was like 3, when I was like 8, and then you play it in 2022 and you suffer. Long play is not about suffering. I know some people would like that to be the case, but it really shouldn't be. It was made by the maker of Empire Total War Dart mod. Yeah, was it? Oh, it's pretty good. I like the game, I like the economical aspect. Okay, let's get our cavalry together. I think all of their artillery from here is gone. We try to do. They have more over here. Maybe we try to solve that. Unfortunately, our infantry is really crap. It just constantly routes. These guys here. And the cavalry to this corner. Good howitzers have inflicted some real damage. Good. Don't stand fight either. Well, yes, but it's another came from another age. So you really wouldn't want to be deserting, because your people can actually be very mean to you as well, you know. So the key is that your men are actually afraid of you as well. That's what forces them not to retreat. Okay. They have infantry here and they are shooting that. That's terrible. Okay, go back. Cannot afford to go after that. This is the convoy ambush. Unspecified location. Ambushing McDowell's force when it's bringing supplies to attack Richmond. To intercept that. So the correspondents will say, at the Great Battle of Ambush Convoy. They are trying to send in the cavalry. Okay, let's turn back. I cannot justify going to them. Battle of Ambush, yeah. These howitzers are great. I need to get around this. I just cannot. There are so many infantry units in these woods. I could maybe try to overwhelm this one. If they make a move, I'm gonna send the cavalry, I think. Don't do stupid things like that. Can't remember if battles were short or long in American Civil War. Like real life. Some of them were sieges, I think. When there were towns and fortified forts, like that. But some of them were, the field battles might have taken a day. At most, like start early morning and then carry throughout the day. Maybe with some skirmishing done even during the evening. But I'm not sure. I'm not very knowledgeable on American Civil War at all. Who knows? Try to send the people who are here. It's the Carabiniers. If they get shot, it's fine. They are not our guys. Oh yeah, right. Their cavalry is gonna try to stop that from happening. It's okay though. This is not okay. Franklin is just standing in the way of progress. Franklin is so mean. Okay, I'm gonna try to advance. If they don't do it, I'm gonna do it. And what about these guys? Have they completely disintegrated? I'm gonna have to check them out. No, they are there. Go into the forest. Shoot them from the forest. This unit should also approach. No! It doesn't allow me to finish them off. It's very mean. Okay, we got a wounded guy. I mean, it wasn't bad, we lost guys, but I wanted to smash the army because now it's gonna get stronger. Army organization. Let's replenish. Morris, let's get him a perk. Oh yeah, now we can get 2000 in our infantry blobs.
Yes, sir.
Let's take a look. Division commander, let's hire one. Not cheap, but we need that. Guards. Guards really should get veterans.
Form line.
Infantry will get recruit. 9,000, it's a lot. But at the same time, I want to preserve the efficiency if possible. I'm not gonna order more right now. Just save the reputation. Still have men left and some money. Probably create more division. Or, not division. Brigades, rather. And another corps. I think another corps is gonna be beneficial. Gonna need it anyway. Ammunition is probably best. Speed is not bad, but ammunition is better. Let's start it off with infantry. I have plenty of Springfields captured. Like that. Then probably another one. Springfields. Yeah, we have plenty in the armory. Artillery. Could make a crappy artillery unit. Probably, yeah. These. So let's make them like 12. Oh, like make them almost full. It's not that expensive. It's useful. Maybe third howitzer. Look at the armory. Artillery. I think I'd like to buy turrets. Skirmishers. Try to do hunters. 510,000, right? Give these guys a bunch of ammunition as well. Confederates were victorious in ambush convoy, and General Marak is threatening to flank us. I'm sorry this happened, but we must withdraw north and fight him another day. President Lincoln is highly concerned about your lack of aggressiveness in the field. This continuous passivity has resulted in unnecessary losses. Must be replaced with 3,000 fresh recruits. So yeah, they just got stronger. There is another side battle we should do. Stay alert. This is gonna be a tougher one. It's gonna be a defensive battle instead of aggressive one. So plenty of losses are guaranteed. They are gonna bring the army to bear there. We'll definitely have to fight with our units. European mercenary General Marek. Am I? Probably, right? But I'm still commanding their army, so they shouldn't feel that bad. Our army has established a base at Corinth, Mississippi. Maybe an attaché? Yeah. Also, it's strange how... Yeah, I find it weird how Americans actually named a bunch of their cities after ancient Greece. And like Corinthus is a Greek city-state. And they have like multiple things like that, like I cannot think of one right now, but they have plenty of them. Why do they do that? Is anybody from Morica in the chat? Yeah, Super Cheese is here. They're destroying every state. But why? Our pickets have spotted the Yankee cavalry movements a couple of miles at north and west of your position. We have to prepare for potential attack. It's gonna happen. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it. I'm sure there are some checkdowns. Yeah, it's possible, right? Like even basically, like I think America has Memphis as well, and Memphis was an Egyptian city. Yeah, that's possible. Muscovite Trojans, that's why. Fair point. Reinforcements have already been dispatched from Corinth and are on their way to assist you if needed. Well, it's gonna be just hoplites. Maybe if you are lucky, it's gonna be a phalanx. Silver General, we cannot afford a broken link in our supply chain. Yeah, this mission is mean, I remember it. So we can only have 6 brigades initially. Keep a cavalry in it. Howitzers, right there, I think. Then we'll need to keep infantry to bear the brunt of these attacks. Just one guard unit here. Marek family never moved to the New World, I take it. No. Actually, some of I think my uncle actually lives in Canada, and apart from that, I don't think anybody from our family actually lives in anywhere outside Europe. But I have some relatives in Germany. Others are just in Czech Republic, and I don't think there is anyone else that lives in any other country. Howitzer, right? I don't think we want this one. We want snipers, I think. Snoopers there. The supplies here. And that's all of our units, right? Yeah. Okay, let's pause the game immediately. Set up the infantry in these woods. Even if we take increased casualties, they will have to stay in the open field. Cannot be in the thicket, but at least few trees will help out. Same with this one. Position it here. Make sure our artillery is there. And our guards are gonna have to be in here. Our general have to send him here, I think, because we're gonna have some charges most likely. And our skirmishers. Yeah, we're gonna have to the skirmishers here, I think. And cavalry there. Of course they did. Look at General Marek here fighting with CSA. Yeah. Apparently moved out a long time ago. 1816 already established. Reach a position of ger. Cavalry. That's actually skirmish cavalry. Yeah, that's a melee. Okay, let's prepare. They might try to charge us down. Okay, let's move up. I'm sure we can give them a volley. Shoot the bad people. It's quite good. Oh, they have a lot of cavalry, okay. And that's just the cavalry, like they will have a lot of infantry as well. Waiting for reinforcements is definitely gonna be up there in our priority list. This is insane. Apparently there's a town called Prague in Oklahoma, population less than 2,000. Yeah, I think some Czechs live in America, or at least people with Czech descent, rather, I should say. Of Czech descent. But America is full of all the kinds of people from all the kinds of countries, so it really doesn't speak about anything. It's just that's strange because we don't really have that much population to begin with. Overall, the Republic only has just about 10 million people, maybe slightly over that now, especially since we have like 400,000 people from Ukraine here. The throw in my state is like 600 population. Okay. I almost lost my supply. This cavalry is obnoxious. I made a mistake. I think this is a restart territory actually, because they are gonna kill my supply here. And if they do, I'm gonna lose like 40,000 worth of supply. Incredibly obnoxious. To supply with our main unit. Cavalry is probably gonna try to charge down our infantry. Good luck with that. Their cavalry retreated there. Go back. Okay, there is their carbineers. We're doing fairly well against them. Yeah, and that charge was just a massive fail, as is usually the case in this game when you try to charge infantry with cavalry. Even if you have a lot, resulting in like horrendous casualties. Still got it though, we still have another unit in here somewhere. Go back, managed to kill quite a few of them, but they still have a presence, so I'm gonna send these guys there. Night battles in this area seem like a disaster waiting to happen. Yeah, it's definitely not great. Gonna have a lot of casualties. Send these guys there. Send this guard unit up here. Infantry, yeah. There's turtle? Tuttle, right. Okay. Very ferocious turtle. Gonna have to deal with it. They have so much. 2,400 already. It's like mission 3. We managed to kill a lot, but not enough, clearly, and our howitzers are retreating. Please be slightly more effective. What do you do? Oh, right, yeah, there are 300 units routing my 650. This is a disaster. Absolute disaster. The game is absolutely bonkers. I think the mod is just Making this game even more difficult. No, it already is. It's really frustrating. Okay. Let's do that again. Cannot afford so many losses. If we do, we just die next time, so... Another option. Just have to do better. Let's get infantry in there. Infantry there, guard. And then... Snipers really felt like they were not doing great. I could even try double cavalry though. It might work. Somehow. Let's get the snipers, I guess. Ammunition there. Keep the snipers here. Let's try to keep the defenses tighter this time. Maybe it's gonna help. Keep the cannon over here, I think. Actually, here is sort of fine. Keep it in the center. Let's do it this. Cavalry there. Problem is my cavalry just sucks, even though it has a skill point already. The enemies, if they have, like, even if I have double the men fighting in melee, it seems like they will always win. You need to have overwhelming advantage to be able to use it. And yeah, now they are just gonna watch it because they don't think they have a chance. Maybe they'll try it. They're welcome to do that. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work for them very well at all. And infantry already, okay. It's skirmishers. Our own will take a long time to reload. The hunters are really slow in that regard. I'd like to just charge those skirmishes down, but it's 500 anyway. What? Enemy artillery. I'd like to also charge the artillery at some point. I'd like to do a lot of things. 438 men in that unit. Big chunky artillery in it. There is another one adjacent to it. Fast. So much artillery. I think there is a unit in this forest. I'm gonna try to advance a little bit. And then maybe we can cheekily sneak in. Try to snipe some of their artillery, but it's probably not gonna happen. It would be great though. Early destruction of their artillery would definitely be very valuable. Yeah, they are just trying to protect that. They don't want that to happen. They realize that it could happen. Gonna try to charge us down here. Try to arrest them. Actually, they don't seem like they will be able to make the whole charge. Maybe Tato can do it. Try to shoot him. Then our commander try to go closer. Okay, that infantry unit is now going this way. So let's sneak in. Would still be really bad. Let's detach skirmishers. Unit needs to go here. Granite, skirmishers, man that. Ah, this is so bad. My units just cannot hold up to the enemy. Even the infantry units are just inferior. Even if I do invest into them quite a bit. It sucks. Okay. put an enemy artillery in it. Melee. It's taking ages to whittle these down. Maybe even worse once we fight these. It is Guardian, and it was our guard, it was not even our infantry. It's the most disappointing part, because Guard has the best recruits and still sucks. Sucks at life. They lost 40 already running. Oh, they are so bad. Your horses are doing well. They are currently sabering gunners. Getting shot, but just this whole battle is just absolute dumpster fire because of what the game thinks is supposed to happen. Like, how are you going to stop this without losses? That's not possible. It's gonna be crippling, absolutely crippling to our army. Already melted a lot of my men. Don't do stupid things, just go in there. They will lose most of their artillery, but it's not enough. I'm still gonna struggle a lot. And they are just killing my snipers as well. Don't be another one of these people, Phil. I've heard that phrase like 20 times today, and I can tell you right now, it's not original. What happened? We always play as the bad people, just get over it. So how do we solve that? Absolute bullshit. The one solution would be just nope out of there and never play this mission, but there's no such... What can I say? Very boring, Finn. Very, very boring. Way too many of those around. What do we do? I think holding the woods is actually better in terms of like how much time it buys you. Problem is they will be able to exploit this. Just inflict more damage. Maybe we don't even do artillery because it was useless. So we just try to hold with infantry blocks. We can keep guard here. And then if we go double cavalry, flank around. We're playing Stronghold campaign as the rednecks. It's a really dangerous suggestion because Red builds absolutely hideous castles. It would be a lot of pain. Let's try to go around. Okay, let's set this infantry blob to be there. Here. Just like this time, yeah, let's hope it works out better. It's gonna be a pain. Ammunition. Commander there. Gonna try to sneak the horses in again, I think. Maybe we just keep them on the edge of the forest actually. Do we do skirmishers? I think we do skirmishers. Kind of forced to do skirmishers, even though I don't really usually like to do them. Here it might be necessary, but they will be vulnerable to cavalry. But it's more targets. Could be useful. Do we try to run in? I don't think so. Just wait until it happens and they make mistakes and they let us in. And then absolutely slaughter their gunners. What we need. Of course they could still try to just kill it with all the infantry into melee like they you usually do. Because the AI, like, they don't really care about their units. They just cheat them in when you go into the campaign map. So they really don't care if they lose thousands upon thousands of mana. But each of these units actually needs to be equipped and manned by myself, so every soldier that dies is a big deal. That is a big problem, because the AI knows that it is expendable, therefore it's gonna do everything in its power to just swamp us. Rat wins again, Rat wins again. Yeah, let's go in. I think they are gonna base their volley on our infantry. I hope there is not another infantry block in here. There might be. Yeah, don't get shot by the bad people. Yeah, expendable VR Legion. Yeah, exactly. That's what the AI thinks, and that's actually what is true. And the worst thing, it realizes that, so it behaves accordingly. Because it knows if it inflicts enough damage, you just lose the campaign overall. And it will always get more units, like, yeah, I'm doing bad, let's just get some free troops from Lincoln. That's how it works. I mean, it's good, it's challenging, I like that, but this battle specifically can be a big pain. Fortunately, 1500 horsemen into the artillery really, they do make an impact. Even if we receive canister, it's fine. Worth it. Musket fire is way worse though. Ah, yeah, already routing. Keep smashing that. Yeah, they want to stop that from happening. And our... these freaks are gonna get shredded now. Come on, listen to your orders and you will survive. No. There can only be violence. Okay. It was the musket fire, it wasn't the artillery. Artillery is fine. The problem is the musket fire. The infantry blobs will absolutely shred you if you get close. And now they have a lot of cavalry, which they will probably try to use on us. Not great. Need to recover our morale as well. Try to help out. If you have overwhelming numbers, maybe you will be able to win. No. Just instantly rout from that. Lovely. I'm telling you, the AI cheats. It stat cheats as well. Capture that. Come on. What is this? A big cavalry charge? It's into the infantry though, so it shouldn't really accomplish much. This is a struggle though. They could totally kill me, I think, because their cavalry is just so much better in every single way. I would like to just shoot them, but the cavalry is incapable of doing that, I think. Just always goes for melee, even though they have a range capability. Shoot the bad people. Oh. Just move there. Now our infantry here needs to hold. Absolutely crucial. Let's rush out of the forest. Try to encounter their artillery. Okay, our horses are getting absolutely shredded. This is already terrible. I cannot take that loss. Like, quarter of my cavalry gone. We're gonna be here for a while. Actually, it's almost 4 hours, so another attempt and then we'll go. Any changes you want to make? Not really. Nothing would help. Skip that. Infantry. No artillery. And we'll take horsemen units. Actually should try to catch the enemies off guard with these. Might actually be possible. I'm gonna aggressively push at the cavalry, I think. To keep these guys over here. This might backfire horribly, and it probably will. But still, need to do something. Yeah, they have shit ton of infantry or cavalry here, as we know. Try to push out. Fine. Still hate how 400 of their horsemen will rout 750 of mine. It's also about weapons. They might have the much better weapons. I totally suspect it's the case with Union. Okay. Try to chase. It's gonna be a problem. They want to escape. And if you shoot at them in the forest, it's not gonna be that effective. Took some losses there. Oh yeah, they still have the skirmishers, so that's a problem. Yeah, I cannot leave everything because this would happen. I could still try to send my cavalry back. If we manage to save our supply. The skirmishers just try to hold that. Cavalry. Their cavalry is gonna try to snatch my supply though. They're gonna do it. Clunky. So how are we doing in regards to their cavalry? They actually surrendered some of their units. It's actually good. I don't think this is too bad, but this is a problem. Their infantry, I just will not be able to deal with it very well. And that is routing. My general died as well. This is a dumpster fire. Run down my guys there. We managed to capture these guys, keep them there. Actually, like, we took care of a lot of their stuff, but now we just don't have the sustainability, I don't think. They are milling about in here, on this unit there. Oh, we have cavalry, okay. How did they... Okay, I guess they have more. Even more. Try to save this infantry unit. Capture those supplies. This is absolute dumpster fire. Cannot leave that unprotected. I have to set something back, most likely. Maybe one cavalry in it to help out. I surrender. Send us back. Okay, just shoot them. And we cannot even destroy their cavalry. Strange how they don't take losses when they chase down an infantry blob of 1500. If I try to do that, I would lose like 200 horsemen. And we might get shot here fairly soon. Struggle. Okay, well, let's move out of the forest this way. Did we chase out the... Yeah, we did. Slightly. Try to catch them. Blob needs to go here. Don't go back, just don't get shot a lot. A little bit is fine, but no, they are routing. So incredibly bad at life. Usual. Let me at least kill a bunch of the artillery crew. It'd make me slightly happier. So how are you doing with the skirmishers? Okay, they will try to overwhelm the skirmishers there. Not good. They'll capture the depot most likely. Let's keep the prisoners here. Try to smash this. We need to clear them out. And they will they'll try to capture my supplies again. Yeah, they will do it. The routing unit, by the way, it recovered sooner than mine. Map is a massive pain. It really is. Later it's fine, you have more assets to play around with. Not so much here. Really, there is very little room for error. You're gonna take humongous losses, so this battle is probably not gonna be worth it at all. Move. Getting shot all the way from the woods. Okay. No, already too many losses. So that's gonna be it for today. I have to play this again later. Probably tomorrow. Take a look. Baron is playing some Crusader Kings. It's his marathon game, most likely. Probably right into that. So yeah, this mod is absolutely cruel. Cheers. See you around.